Well, hello, family.
Hello.
Before we officially start with the music and everything, just wanted to let you all know and remind you all what we are doing today.
Gosh, we're here.
It's the celebration. It's one of my most favorite times of year. We are going over the cast bios, and not only are we going over the cast bios, we're going over the cast bios for Charity season, who I am so excited. Everything about Charity. I'm thrilled she is our Bachelorette. So it is time to officially go over these cast bios. But of course, for part of this episode, we are joined by two of your favorites. Bekah and Grayston will be joining us.
The old crew is back together for this
we are
one.
going to have a wild, crazy time together doing this.
It's the only way we do it.
Only way we do it. So just wanted to hop on here quick for those of you who have never joined us before on our cast bio journey to let you know what is going down, what the breakdown is of this. First of all, if you are listening to this, then there will be a link in the episode notes with the link to the Bachelorette website, so you can follow along with us. If you're watching on YouTube, well, you're going to see the photos on the screen. So I like watching YouTube for this one, to be honest.
It's a fun one.
But the way that we go through this is this. We look at one of the men's photos, just the name in the photo, and we off the top try to make some guesses about what we think this gentleman will be like, what he does, where he's from, etc. And then after a few minutes, we reveal the cast bio description and riff off of that and assume maybe where he might fall in the play that is The Bachelorette.
It's a guess, then reveal.
Yes, I guess
You know what I mean?
reveal, but
Completely
also
ignorant, judging off of nothing but their cast bio picture.
yes,
Which half the time even kind of looks like a version of them, because then sometimes you see them on the show and you're like, oh, that picture does not, was that the same guy?
or you go
Oh,
on their
that's the same
Instagram
person.
and you're like, wait, what?
Wait, the same person. So this is just pure ignorant judgment.
Yes, this is a reminder to you all that we do not know, and specifically this season, we know nothing about these men, okay? So we're just going to have a fun time making wild, unfounded guesses. So please, sorry to maybe some of you nice guys out there that we judged, but we don't know anything. We're just going to have a good time. We're going to guess, throw around some wild thoughts and opinions. And then once the season starts, we shall see where we landed with our wild guesses.
It's been bad lately. The past couple seasons, I will be honest with you, we've taken some wild swings.
Missed
most of them.
Yep, it's true.
But normally what we do kind of get right is the general location where these people are from, because Bachelor seems to like to just pull from like 2 or 3 cities in America.
Yeah, I mean, San
Diego and Chicago. Those are the two favorites.
San Diego and Chicago.
And we always seem to just pull from those. And if you just guess either of those, you'll be 50% right half the time.
So that's the one guess that we can assume that we're always going to get right. So with that being said, just wanted to give you all the heads up and reminder of how this thing works. Again, if you want to follow along with us via audio, you can check out the link in the episode notes to see all the photos. Or if you're watching on YouTube, well, you'll see the photo and let's have a wild, unfounded fun time, shall we?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited that it's this time of year, too. We're back in it. It feels like, I said this before, but it's like returning home.
It is like
we were on like this kind of long, adventurous vacation, cruising around, checking out the sights. But the mansion is our home. It's where we belong.
Okay, before we officially dive into this cast bio episode, family, got to talk for a second. I have been on a journey recently to take care of my body. It's the only one I've got. And let's be real, we all need to make sure that we are doing well before we dive into more reality TV, okay? But I've been learning a lot. For example, did you know about 80% of your immune system is located in your gut and digestive tract? So healthy digestion is essential for overall health and wellness, which is why I've been taking OptiGreens 50 from First Form. OptiGreens 50 is a precisely formulated green superfood powder meant for overall immune system support and digestive health. It's low temperature processed, 100% organic grasses, 100% of the green ingredients are all grown and manufactured in the US. It has 50 hand-chosen ingredients, effectively dosed, because it's not necessarily about how many ingredients. The more important point is that there are the right amount of each ingredient. And let me tell you about the taste. The taste and the texture is good. Okay, it's good. Their taste and texture are like no other product on the market. Not gritty, and it has this sweet berry flavor from natural flavors. It's actually delicious.
In fact, they are so confident in the flavor that if you don't like it, they offer 110% money back guarantee. Send it back if you don't think it's the best tasting and highest quality greens powder on the market, and they'll give you your money back plus 10%.
Visit firstform.com/momdad. That's firstform.com/momdad. That's the number one stphorm.com/momdad to get free shipping through this link on any orders over $75. Firstform.com/momdad. Okay, let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad.
Well, welcome home, family. It's not just your mom and dad, it's your entire family.
Wow. Round of applause from everyone.
Who's back. Look, if you hear the sound, you know.
Becca's dating a new guy.
What's up?
And what is he? He's a
Well, turn it around. I like how you. Okay,
He's
this
an
is
Oakley
kind of
cowboy.
You really kept it like on a theme because look at the not just any Budweiser, Harley Davidson limited edition Budweiser.
Oh my God, you've got
wow.
playing that?
That's how I do. What I like is on these it says, "Don't drink and ride."
great
So
things have
I
changed.
relate. I like this because I don't ride, but I think about it. So
That's the key. Is if you
I'm
think
both-
about it, then it's real.
I'm both their target audience, and I can abide by the rules of the can because I don't ride, so I don't have to worry about that part.
I missed you, man. It's just we're already in it. We're already in it.
And it's
right where he left off.
It's like nothing
And
changed.
it's still the same old delicious Bud Heavy.
Yeah, it's not a BL smoothie, is it?
Nope,
It's a big B smoothie.
not the prince. It's the king of beers.
Dude, what are you? You know? I love this look. This look, by the way,
I know
is fantastic.
you are with a new man.
I'm just a guy.
I'm just a man trying to figure it out in this big bad world.
If you're not watching, Grayston is rocking quite a gorgeous cowboy hat and
Oakleys.
Oakleys, but of course,
Because they're cool.
Yeah, that's a middle finger to me back
Yeah.
in the day because we had a big Oakley debate about a year
and
ago.
now, how do you feel
I'm
looking
just
at
proving that
his
they're cool.
face with those Oakleys on?
Something I've realized now, seeing it in person, is that it really does depend on the face, and you got the face
Sure.
for Oakleys.
You
Sure.
know what that's called?
I think
therapy.
Compliment, yeah.
That's called therapy.
a lot of things have changed
He's
for
able
me,
to
you
admit
guys.
it.
I'm better than you now, which is crazy.
Okay, wait, but
It's crazy how much better I am than all of you.
I am in touch with my emotions, which makes me better than you.
And I can tell you haven't been doing it, and that's something I know
I'm
now.
actually more educated than you are
Yeah.
now. So
Don't take offense to it. I can guide you.
ignorance.
wait, I'm confused though
It's-
because I was confused I thought like when you were doing your
okay.
trashing Oakley's bit, like I thought that Oakley's were in.
No, I was
They
kind
were.
of saying
They were, and Evan
and
was
they are.
telling
Okay.
everyone that they're not in, and he was really like sticking to that. And we
Because I know.
and-
Undoubtedly in.
Okay, wait, because there's the Oakley. Like I knew where you're coming from. Where's the Oakley things, like the guys that drive the lifted trucks in Clovis, where my people are from.
Sure.
But what I've noticed is the resurgence of this kind of look, which I feel like
Yes.
is very in.
So
very
more,
This kind of Oakley.
You're right. So more what I was speaking to is the fact that, like, yes.
You don't have to defend yourself.
Well, no, let's get into this. This is really important.
You know what's coming back is the future letters. Like, you know how there's like graphic tees with there was like graffiti letters were in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
like-
stuff kind of like what you have there.
like how we'd envision.
And then there's like this like 90s era like polo sport letters where it's like widened out, where it's like flat and wide.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, everything's kind of shrunk down and flattened.
well, because
you know what I'm talking
Matrix
about?
fashion is in. That's
Yes.
so that's
and
what you're talking about. The font,
That whole
the
stuff
Oakleys.
is coming in.
You mean
those
like
fonts.
a leather cape?
Yeah, well, like
I think yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the
Yes.
vibe. Or
I
like a
think
trench
Jess-
coat that's leather?
I feel like Jess probably
Jess
has
could
that
rock
in
that.
the
trench
Trench
room.
coat?
coat's like a black trench coat with like the
Leather
mesh
trench
cut
coat.
off underneath it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
That's
perfect
her-
outfit. I just bought
Yes.
a True Religion shirt the other day.
Yeah, that's
I felt
cool.
pretty good
That's
about
in.
it. Yeah, I felt pretty good about
Not
it.
Ed Hardy?
I bet Kangol hats are gonna come back in.
Well,
As, like, the next
like they were ever in. Like Kangol hats were ever in
They
with
were
anyone other than
definitely
either like
in.
Irish guys or like
Golfers.
old oil billionaires.
LL
Like
Cool J used to rock Kangol, the fuzzy
Yeah.
Kangol hats. Like,
Oh, that's
Those
crazy.
are cool, the fuzzy ones.
Yeah,
That's
those are
cool. That's
sick.
different though. That's
Those
not
are
real
gonna
Kangol
definitely
though.
come in.
That's not real Kangol.
No, but
Just how, in
then-
my opinion,
I don't know what Kangol is.
that's
You don't
not
know
real
Kangol?
Oakley. You know what I mean? Like that's like guy
No, you
who's
want the little
adapted something in a
wraparound,
high
full
style.
frame wraparound
I'm talking
Oakleys.
about like the ones that go the skull ones.
Those are sick.
But the thing is, though, is that Oakleys were also always in fashion with, like, you know, cyclists and shit, which is kind of that style, no?
Right. No, that is true. What I'm more speaking to is the fact that on the whole, Oakleys are lame. Like cool people
That's
who
a
do
type
anything.
Of Kangol hat.
Yeah, I swear he almost bought, like, a plaid
did
version of
almost buy
this.
a super
We were on a
cool
date.
Yeah, like that's literally like that's the worst person you've ever
I
met.
almost bought one at Long
If you
Beach.
meet someone rocking one of those, do not trust
I
them.
almost
We were on the
bought-
pier at Long Beach, like next to like
It's
saltwater
so
taffy
cool.
stores, and there was like a hat store that had a bunch of those. And Gray almost bought one, but I swear he actually did pull it off.
It
About
was
this
very
freaking
cool
up. We're like,
and
we're
psychedelic.
all high, and we're like, wait, but is this like?
Is
It
this
had a
worth
deal,
it?
But this is
too.
it.
Is this? Do we love this? Is this everything? A fucking plaid Kangol hat?
It was so tight.
But Gray is kind of one of those guys that can pull off a lot of like looks that I would say the
It's
majority of
true.
people
We
can't
call
pull
it
off.
confidence, guys. You
No,
gotta
it's not
bring
confidence.
to
No,
the
I
table.
disagree entirely. It's a
Is it because
vibe.
he's a thin white male?
Yeah. It's because he has a look.
They say we
It's-
are
he has
the
a look.
most fashion inclined.
Oh God, no one says that.
It's like my mom. My mom, weirdly, no matter what pair of glasses you put on her, looks amazing in them.
Oh, interesting.
She can
So
pull off
I
an
do. I
hairstyle
think it's
too.
like a face
That's how
shape
like
thing.
my
Like
mom
it's
looks
weird.
bad in any hat you
Right.
put on.
That's my dad. My dad cannot wear a hat. It literally, you put any sort of hat on my dad, it looks like he took it off of a 5-year-old and put on. Like it sits on his head, like on top. Like you know what? You know when they have like the hats you put on a dog?
Yeah.
That's my dad. Because he has a head the size of like the Grand Canyon, so it literally looks like he's wearing a toy hat from Party City, which is brutal, right? Like.
My dad's like this too. My dad has a huge head, and he's
Is it-
literally always with glasses and hats. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
it's just like
it's like
really.
it's a triple XL. I
The
can't quite.
glasses are like the edge of the glasses is coming out to like the edge of his eyes.
That's me. Anytime I put on glasses, it looks like a child's glasses. And they're like, you look at it and you see, you know what's bad when you see the side of your head before the glasses.
There's like a solid 3/4 inch.
Yeah, it's because we have wide heads. It pushes
You
out.
have to. They have to exceed. They have
Yeah,
to go.
we get headaches
The
from
end of
glasses.
The ends of the glasses are like
Yeah, no,
sticking
yeah,
out.
100%. So I gotta get the hooks. So it stays on because they slide down all day. It's like right here.
Oh, dude, I get such bad headaches from wearing sunglasses because of this on my
Yes.
nose. Do you get that too?
Yeah, it falls
I can
down.
like hardly wear glass. Anyway, okay, that's a boring topic. Guys,
Hey guys, welcome back.
let's get into this cast breakdown. We're
Holy.
burning daylight here.
It's true. You know this is what we do. Everyone, we are here obviously with Grayston and Bekah because no one does a goddamn cast
Oh,
bio
God.
breakdown like Grayston and Bekah. The last time we attempted to do it, Evan and I pretty much got everything wrong.
Did you guys really?
Every once in a while, I would nail a job. But what I did not nail was like, oh,
The
this
vibe
person.
of the character.
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry.
was
I'll
off.
find your Luke P. I'll find your.
The
Find
dog
us our
guy,
Greg.
Guy's
you'll
name,
find the,
Greg. I'll find your Greg.
The guy who's gonna like marry his dog.
Yeah, you'll find the Hayden.
Yeah.
Dude,
Unreal. Absolutely
now I'm
incredible.
putting too much pressure
Got
on this
nailed.
episode,
But you say that then every time before and you always end up doing it. So
There's
I
at least
believe.
one.
And now you are with child. I feel like the energy is going to be even more like you're going to be even more dialed in.
Okay, don't.
Okay,
don't
we're
hype
not
me
with
up
the
too
pressure.
A lot of
much.
pressure.
But everyone
Yeah, it's
listening,
still
we
a lot
are
of pressure.
doing Charity's cast bio breakdown. I know you guys didn't watch Charity or Zach's season, but we love Charity. She's amazing. I
Okay.
think she's going to be an amazing Bachelorette.
Okay.
I will tell you this, ABC for the first time ever has been posting clips on their Instagram, like getting to know the guys more, tagging the guys in it, little clips of them like behind the scenes personally already. And I saw 2 seconds of 2 of them and I immediately switched. So
Okay.
fact, we are going in. I think I've this is the least I've ever known about
Going in
a
blind.
cast of men. I haven't even heard anything like any Reddit stirrings of anyone. Nothing.
Interesting.
Nothing. So this is going in fully blind. We know nothing.
So there's not even, okay, so there's no, I mean, you haven't heard like a word on the street. One of the guys is,
No.
you know.
And maybe it's floating around and I've missed it, but I know nothing.
I don't know. There's usually always like some rumblings.
Some controversy or something.
Yeah.
Well, one thing we know
Nothing
for a
that I've heard.
fact is
Hooked
that
up with
someone,
all of their friends' wives, you know,
Yeah.
there's something like that.
someone did do some real estate in the city of San Diego. The chances of that
Absolutely.
are high.
Are
Some
high.
personal
Or is it
training
someone's
in
from
Ohio.
San Diego? Seems real.
Chicago or San Diego. It's one of the two.
Dude,
It's the
yeah,
only
Chicago's
two
big.
places that they actually seem to be getting
Yeah,
people from.
there's
anymore.
headquarters apparently.
Florida, maybe.
It was so California heavy last season. It was wild.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want to do the airfare thing.
Whose season was it?
Zach season.
No. Who did we do?
Oh,
who
well,
was-
Gabby and Rachel's
Gabby and
season
Rachel's,
was
yeah.
so California
Oh my
heavy.
God, yes.
But Zach season, only California, only Texas. It was like mind-blowing.
Huh, I remember that.
Mind-blowing. Yeah.
No, I didn't watch that season. What am I doing? Yeah, of course I didn't remember that. I'm like, huh.
The season got kind of crazy towards the end. I can't lie. But, you know.
Okay. All right.
Should
we
we do
ready?
it?
There was a ton of San Diego. Remember, like, Aaron's season, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
So
half of them
Justice
were from
Coffee
San
Cup?
Diego. Yeah, I love that. It's so cute.
Little Ember.
We got them every year.
I do
jealous.
know. Okay, one thing I did see a clip. It was from Love to See It podcast. Shout out, saying that one of these guys, and I didn't see who it was, but one of these guys is friends with Aaron and was like brought in
All right.
because
I
of
was
Aaron.
wondering if there was a friend situation so
Yes.
that they can obviously be on the beach together.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Aaron's gonna go back to the
Yeah.
beach. He's been in a serious relationship for a hot minute now.
Okay, never mind. All
But
right,
you
that's
never
different.
know. You never know what happens.
Well, maybe he makes it. No, they're going to have him make an appearance for his bro.
Oh, James will be back.
Definitely.
So even if he's dating someone,
I feel
they
like
could-
James just lives in the mansion full time at this point. Like he's been on every iteration. Like I feel like
James?
he's just always a part of it. They're always just trying to find someone with
James
the
or Aaron?
James.
He is always
He's
Aaron's
just always
friend?
a part of stuff, and he's just like, "Hey, is there anyone left?"
He's just like a filler.
Yeah, he's just like such a nice guy, but there's just no like heat there. It's always Aaron bringing the
Jeez,
heat, but
sad.
James is always there. It's like I just feel at some point they're like, we got to find someone.
So they're gonna have Aaron come in like not like Wells, but you know, remember? Oh, actually, what's this? Come on, help me out, DJ. Our friend dating
Blake.
Jeannie, I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
You know how Blake, even though he was technically a cast member on that season, you know how he just sat around kicking his legs around here in the goss and, you know,
I
comforting
mean, after
everyone?
he got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, and then he had no hope left
Yeah.
of finding anyone on the beach for the next 3 weeks. I think maybe they'll send an Aaron to do that. Like, go talk to people, go stir up some drama,
I
go
would
start
love
some
that.
fights. You don't have to date anyone.
Yeah,
Grayston, I know I've told Becca this, but I don't know if you know that Evan and I did actually meet Aaron. We met
hung
him
out with Aaron.
How and when?
at the Christmas party, the Love Grove Christmas party, and we met him. And I just want to say this to you and to everyone listening: he did not disappoint.
It's not an
act.
act.
No, I didn't think it was.
100%.
It's a real deal.
That is Aaron.
Same thing.
He is on 100 24/7,
It's the
and I lived
same
for him.
thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was incredible.
Wow.
It was quite an experience.
Just like,
Hey, I was like,
Or it's like,
it's
hey,
like,
yeah.
hey, man. A lot of people say don't meet your heroes, but thank you, thank you for making my dreams come true. And he's like, what? I'm like, exactly. Thank you.
And at one point,
Yes.
your girl had been drinking a lot, having a lot of. I don't normally do shots. I was doing shots.
no.
It was bad news. And I went up to him and I was like, hey, we all kind of do an impression of you. And
did he know anything about it?
I'm not sure, but I did the impression.
Oh, no, and
You
you
did
were
the
doing the
impression
impression.
of us doing an impression.
Correct.
of you.
And I fully fucking butchered it. I think
Yes.
so badly.
Love that though.
Oh,
This
I
is an
was
impression
trashed.
Of an
my
impression
husband
of you.
and his
Oh,
doing
Three
yeah.
layers deep.
It's an impression of
Oh.
other people.
That's like when you're trying to do like a comedy bit of some famous person. You're like, have you seen that?
What he does.
Yeah.
And I did it-
Give me my pants back.
And I did it shamelessly. I did it without blinking. And then it's one of those things where the next morning you wake up and you go, oh God,
no,
no.
that was a bad
You're like,
one.
did I do
That
that?
was a bad decision.
It was a bad sad moment for
Oh
me.
man.
Be respectful. Is that what
Be
you
respectful.
Yeah.
I was like,
Be respectful.
I did a full thing. I was like, be respectful. I was like, are there any burritos out here, dude? I'm trying to catch a fucking surf with like a potato. I mean, it was bad. Oh god, my whole
You're
body
cringing.
hurt.
You're gonna end up on one of those cringe accounts. Like,
I think I'm already on one.
Instagram like cringe reels. It's just a girl at a party going, dude.
Be respectful.
If you are on that account, I'm gonna get sent it because that's literally all I get sent these days.
cringe counts?
Yeah, cringe stuff, just like creepy, weird cringe stuff. It
I have
seems
like
to
one of
be
the best cringe videos you'll ever see.
Well,
that?
please let me see it later.
All right. I've
No,
been
it
watching
sounded
that.
like
You
a
got to
wind.
speak into the mic, dude. Remember that? It's 4 feet from his face. He starts talking to us without the mic. I love that shit.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just thinking of that. I did everything right.
I did everything right and they indicted me. Okay, anyway.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Let's get into
Since I've
it.
been watching The Bachelor, oh my God, my love for reality TV has been reignited. Sorry, Bachelor. The amount of, I've been catching up finally on the most recent season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So
Thank you, God. It's so
mean,
good.
I wish we could spend an episode also talking about that because, I mean, Erica's just like, then I know this is an old season, but Erica's like so batshit.
Oh, it's out of control.
She's
Dude,
so,
it's out.
it's everything I could ask for. Kathy Hilton?
Oh, I could talk for hours about Kathy and the whole Lisa Rinna thing. And I was like, are we going to ignore the cat? I have unpopular
No, I know,
opinions
I
in that
know.
And
world.
then do you know about?
I'm really glad I'm finally getting to catch up on it. I just had to add that. Let's get started.
Are we ready?
Are we ready?
Are
Let's
we
do this
ready?
thing.
Okay. Oh
Here
my
we
gosh.
go.
Here we go.
Number one.
First man of charity season, Aaron B.
He looks so normal.
He's incredibly like, there's not much to go on.
No, and he's
Here.
wearing like a chambray shirt.
It's like I'm not getting any like, oh, I could see it. It's just like, you know, let's to
I mean,
jump
the shirt
to the
has the slightest Western flair to it.
okay.
So
I
are
think
we
he
feeling-
sells dental equipment
I mean, with glorious
For, like,
teeth like
veneers.
that.
dentist office.
Okay.
Like like you need that the chair with the light and all the tray.
he sells
with
medical
all the
equipment?
tools.
Are you talking about the ring light?
Sells ring
The
lights
ring light at the dentist office.
for selfies.
He is the ring light at the dentist's office.
Gorgeous.
I go to a pretty cheap. I save a lot of money by going to the dentist that I go to. And he
You always
uses
want to get a
ring light.
good deal on dental work.
I don't pay
If
for
you need-
it.
I got a crown guy if you need him.
I don't pay for the secretary. I don't pay for the fancy chair.
Yeah, I pay for the hard-earned work.
I pay for a folding chair and a ring light.
And I pay for the heart and soul.
I pay for his spirit.
I prefer to choose dentists with no overhead costs.
Yeah.
I want to know. Look, all I care about is.
Are you okay? All right. So
Okay.
medical equipment? I don't know.
No, that medical sales feels like a normal job. Like then that
Is
way.
it too on the
Specifically
nose?
dental.
Is it too on the nose to say he looks like he lives in Austin because of that shirt?
No,
No,
not at
I
all.
think he-
No, I like that.
I'm
I
gonna
get cowboy vibes
yeah,
for sure.
definitely
Subtle.
Austin. Yes, the
But
subtle
I think he's
flair.
a transplant. Like he moved there and now he's like, oh, so I wear chambray shirts now that I live in Austin,
See,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not getting dental. I'm not getting dental sales.
What about medical equipment sales?
I could see that. I don't know
You
what
get,
it
like
is.
An accountant files taxes.
Yes, I'm getting
What?
accountant. I'm getting.
That's too.
I'm getting like hot accountant
I'm
energy.
getting like state
it's too
school
fake.
vibes. Like no, you got like a good degree, like a like one of those like finance degrees from a state school.
What about
and there's
business?
now,
Probably
like,
has a business.
like Evan.
a finance degree from yeah, and
It's
he's
literally me,
and
and I use it every day.
every day. But he has a job where his is used every day.
Right.
I could just see that. I see accountant, I see finance, but he's like the hot guy at his job, and so he's like the cool guy with like his chambray
Maybe he
shirt.
works at the
in
bank and he does
Austin.
and he approves home loans.
Oh, okay. Well, you had two.
I like that.
I'm gonna-
Financial advisor?
okay, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's the word.
That's a strong
That's
guess.
the word.
First of all, I'm going to say Seattle,
TikTok
Washington.
financial advisor?
Oh, nice.
Maybe does online content
the
for
smart-
financial
yeah.
advice?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Seattle, Washington.
That's funny because I thought Pacific Northwest too also
Yeah.
crossed my mind, but I'm like, no. But
I mean, maybe not originally from, but that's what the bio's
Well,
going
right.
to say. And then I'm going to say that he
See, I don't know.
is a
He's going to say he likes hiking.
lawyer.
Lawyer.
Okay.
All right. Look, can we see what he does?
Yeah. Wait, did you guess, babe?
I did. I'm going
Okay.
financial advisor. San Diego.
Oh my
right out the gate.
gosh.
San
I was
Diego.
so close with the salesman, software
Yeah,
salesman.
you
Software.
got you got sales. Salesman.
Medical sales.
It
Oh,
says-
look, and they talk about his smile.
I mean, his smile is absolutely stunning. Oh, former football player says he's truly
Okay.
ready to find his perfect match. Now, question is this a professional
Right.
football?
Sure.
I'm a former football player.
Right.
Well,
I played
yes,
in
at
high
the
school. So it's kind of like, what does
Division
that mean?
13.
I mean, 12, 13.
Taught himself how to play the violin and the piano, eats peanut butter straight from the jar, scared of wasps. I mean, he's a very normal person.
Let me say this. No one has ever taught themselves how to play the violin.
I was
That's
thinking, no,
impossible.
I was 100%
Crazy.
No
thinking
one's
the
ever
same
done
thing.
that. That's a lie. He has a violin in his house, and he's like every once in a while, kind of
But
like,
Evan, or maybe when when it says taught himself, like maybe he watched YouTube videos.
yeah, because no one's ever like just.
I
let
thought
me
the
just bust
same
out
thing,
the old
dude.
violin.
That and you sound, yeah, like learning how to play the violin sounds so bad.
It's impossible.
It sounds horrible when
Yeah.
people are learning to play
There's
that.
no. That's just,
Or he's like wildly good at it, and that's how he comes out of the limo.
Just on.
he's like, yeah, okay.
Oh man, is he gonna have a moment though where he's gonna like play the piano?
Little
Like
Three
is
Blind
he gonna
Mice.
have to make that a thing?
Yeah.
Like I don't like that.
Eat peanut butter straight from the jar. Not a big risk taker.
But if you're me,
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And then it says,
Unless you're
and then it says
allergic to
deathly
peanut butter.
allergic. So he just likes to take
Anaphylactic.
himself, like, he likes to push himself to the limit.
Let's find out.
It's like, all right.
I think,
I'm
by
pretty
the way,
scared of
I
wasps.
think he goes. I think he goes decently far because this is
Yeah.
a thick description. We're getting details in
Okay.
this, and it talks about how his last long-term relationship didn't work out.
okay.
Also, yeah, this
Handsome
He just
guy.
seems too
Very
average.
handsome.
Like I don't think we're gonna get much out of him because everything about him just seems so normal.
Do we think this is the guy who's friends with Aaron?
No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
No, this is San Diego guy.
Aaron's
San
really
Diego,
good friends with
true.
another
Aaron
guy
and
named Aaron.
Aaron?
Aaron calls him, hey man, let me give you some advice. He's like, I'm good. He's like, no, you're gonna want it. And he's like forcing the advice on him.
He's like, before you go on, change your name to Aaron. It worked really good for me.
He's like, I'm kind of a legend, to be honest with you, so you might be mistaken for me. It's a good call for you.
It's a good call.
The fact that his name's Aaron, like Aaron Clancy only hangs out with other Aarons. He's like, I'm Aaron C. This is Aaron B.
Welcome to the A Club.
We're looking for Aaron A. Okay.
It's basically Soho House, San Diego.
Is Aaron's friend gonna be absurd or just like so normal? Because if Aaron's friend is gonna be so normal,
this could be
could
the
be
other
him.
Aaron.
Okay.
Like James.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right,
James
James
is
is
normal.
Aaron's the
normal.
outgoing one. James is the one who's like,
this guy's
Right.
like more normal than James though. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't.
He's
it's not
kind of
the full,
everything about
like-
this guy's kind of like stock photo, you know, like
Yeah.
his
It would
job.
this would be a great.
his-
This would be a great stock photo.
This isn't negative, but James doesn't give you the full hey. He does like if you're getting introduced, he does this. He does the.
It's a little bit like
He just
that.
mouths it
Oh, yeah,
as
when he
he's
goes,
right in front of you.
It's got.
This is my friend James, and he's just like,
Dude, when you say that, I never realized that some people do that where they're like, like that's like a thing.
I think it's because it's like I want to be. I want to be strong enough to go. Hey man, how you been? But I'm just kind of like caught in the
You're
middle
just
of like.
going-
But that might be annoying. So I'm.
Or maybe that
Hey.
person's continuing to talk, you know?
Yeah.
And we know each other through college, and like,
I love those.
It's the same guy that goes when you are kind of wanting the conversation to end, and you go, I'm gonna go, just go see, and you go, yeah, go.
I'm just gonna get.
You know, and you're like,
or even just like,
no, go. You're kind of like, you don't.
Just
I
one
mean,
of the. I'm just gonna.
yeah,
And you're
go.
like, yeah, I get it.
No,
Whatever.
yeah,
it is, I don't
yeah.
give a fuck what it is. Just go.
All right, next.
yeah.
I hope
Aren't
that
we
he
funny?
is his Aaron's friend because I love the idea of the two
Double Aaron.
Aarons. I do love that.
I like that too.
Okay, family, quick pause from this exciting chaos. Do you remember those core childhood memories, like those special moments you don't forget, like family game night or family picnics? Well, one thing that I am confident will create a core memory are the days where our kiddo gets her KiwiCo crate and we all sit down as a family and we do it together. KiwiCo is defining the future of play by making it engaging, enriching, and seriously fun. They create super cool hands-on projects designed to create a lifelong love for learning among kids. You might know KiwiCo as a monthly subscription that delivers monthly hands-on projects for kids, but now you can go to kiwico.com/store to find tons of creative projects and ready-to-play activities, from engineering robots to exploring the science of cooking. You can choose the exact crate that you want without a subscription now.
Yeah, those are really already special memories for us and Ember. And at the online KiwiCo store, you can pick projects that match your child's specific interests. Like Ember loves the ocean, so we got their marine biologist starter kit. She really loved it.
She loves it.
Can't decide what to get your young adventurer? There's a simple quiz to find that perfect crate.
KiwiCo offers kid-tested, kid-approved activities for all ages, from developmental play for babies and toddlers to hands-on science, art, and geography for kids. We've been using it with Ember since she was really little.
Yeah, she loves it.
You'll be surprised at how high quality the project and materials are, too. These are real engineering, science, and art projects designed to be accessible and age-appropriate for kids. And honestly, it's amazing how KiwiCo provides so much confidence for kids as they're able to put these projects together themselves.
Find the perfect hands-on project for your family at the KiwiCo store. No subscription required. Get 20% off any store crate with promo code MOMDAD at kiwico.com/store. That's 20% off of any store crate with code MOMDAD at kiwico.com/store.
So this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. It is so important to check in on you. Seriously, you got to take care of yourself and love on yourself. And one huge way to do that is through therapy. You know, Evan and I have benefited so much from therapy. I know personally for me, it's helped me so much with things like learning to create better boundaries, coping with certain fears, and discovering the source of them. I don't know where I'd be without therapy, to be honest. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
Therapy can give you the tools to find more balance in your life so you can keep supporting others without leaving yourself behind. You are so important, and therapy can help empower you to be the best version of you for you. And BetterHelp is amazing. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapist anytime for no additional charge.
I love that BetterHelp is online so that you're truly able to make it work around your busy schedule. It makes it easier to make it a priority, because it should be a priority.
Absolutely.
Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/momdad today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/momdad. All right, next.
Middle school music teacher.
Aaron S.
Oh, another.
Maybe this guy's friends
Maroon
with Aaron.
5 impersonator.
For real.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine's biggest fan.
That's a part-time gig he gets doing, is like a bar mitzvah singer. He has like a Maroon 5 cover band that plays
Maroon
like
10.
middle school birthdays.
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is with the
Maroon
way.
6.
Red 5. It's like it's like Long Beach County Fair. It's like when you're
Magenta
like, wait, am I going to see the
7.
actual band or is
Marooned 5.
this? Yeah,
It's marooned.
Maroon 5. And everyone's like, holy shit, we're going to see them. It's only $10. This is insane.
You guys, I never would have placed that he looks just like Adam Levine, but he does. And now it's
But like he doesn't at all, but he does,
but
you know?
yeah. Just
I
enough.
love that that's a short-sleeved shirt, too.
Oh, so he hikes it up.
well,
fully
he
cropped
very much
open
is
like
like
that.
he's playing off of the "She Will Be Loved" music video.
Absolutely.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Middle school.
This
I'm
is the
getting middle
song-
school music teacher vibes. And he definitely used to smoke cigarettes.
oh, I think he probably still does. He probably still does in between breaks.
Okay, can we find out what
Okay,
he...
no. Stop.
What'd he do?
Listen.
So he's obviously in a creative or wants to be a creative.
This man, whatever it says that he does, he definitely is attempting to play music on the side or something.
Absolutely.
There's
100%.
no way that
he's
not.
pursuing something.
You know
He
what?
serenades girlfriends.
Who's that
He seems
guy?
kinda old, like,
Who's
not-
was
you
it
know, not
Justin?
in-
Was it Justin who painted those super corny paintings?
Yes.
I mean, I thought
I
the
bet
paintings were okay,
he
but good
does
for
the
artist.
music. He does the music that accompanies
100%.
Oh, the
Justin's
painting?
live paintings.
Yeah.
like if you're gonna
Yeah.
hire Justin to do a painting at your
If you're
wedding,
gonna
like
paint
Aaron's
Justin
gonna be playing.
to like paint two lions spooning each other with like fucking heart swooshes and roses in the background. Then this guy plays the fucking music for it. Yeah.
It's a caution tape that goes like this.
Like a sunset.
It's like, you know what I mean? When it's like, oh, it's like the rock and roll of painting.
The Axl Rose.
Yeah. It's like a belt buckle, painting of a belt buckle.
You're like, somehow this painting is a belt buckle. It's just like what's his face?
Yeah, his
Bret
favorite
Michaels.
song is Moves Like Jagger for sure.
Oh my god.
There's something about Aaron
That's a bad.
that the way he's leaning in does make me feel uncomfortable, but he's also the type of guy that I wouldn't want to say that the way he's leaning in makes me feel uncomfortable because I feel like it would hurt his feelings.
Is he in
I feel like this is
hospitality?
going to hurt his feelings.
Is he in hospitality?
It's got to be. My thing is,
Oh.
it's got to be a sales of some sort. Like that's a guy who puts a lot of effort into just his vibe. Even with the shirt, you can tell how far the
about
shirt
no,
sleeves
personal
are up.
trainer?
Or he's
Personal
literally
trainer.
like a server
He's selling music
or
to middle school
bartender
kids.
who is also pursuing music on the side.
Yeah. So it's like something with people for sure.
Selling
Bartender.
burned CDs.
Selling
on
mixed
Hollywood Boulevard.
burned CDs. He's
Do you mean
losing.
bootleg DVDs? What is this, 2003?
He's selling yellow card CDs.
I'm sure he has a yellow card CD in his car.
Like he works for Tower Records. He works at.
At is very different than
Wait.
for.
Did we talk about Aaron B's age? Do we have age on here or no?
Shoot.
Because this guy looks older
We
to me.
did.
He looks
Aaron
like
B
38.
is 29.
Oh,
Aaron
okay,
B
okay,
is
okay,
29.
cool.
Wow,
Wow,
good.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
29. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Good memory.
Okay, we ready? Oh, did you guys see it?
I could be a detective.
What? I just saw it. Yeah,
did?
let's just go
Okay,
for it.
here we
Okay,
go.
what is it?
Firefighter.
Firefighter from guess what?
San
Diego.
Diego. And he's also an Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are they all friends? All the Aarons? There's a club.
That'd be amazing.
Weird that he said
Could
he's
they
a
have an
49ers
Annual
fan.
meeting.
Well, because they did do this on my
Is
season,
he
right? Where
from
they had
the Bay Area?
Wait, hold on. They had 4 Laurens on Ari's season. And that
That's-
was a whole shtick. So what if they did find multiple Aarons from San Diego?
And what if Aaron's there night 1 too? And they're all the fact that they're all the Aarons are from
All named Aaron and all from San Diego.
Dude, it's a weekly meeting.
Oh my God. Okay, but firefighter, wow, that's like very I feel like he is a firefighter, like, you know, most people do it because they want to help people. I feel like he wants to be able to say that he's a firefighter at the bar. Like that kind of seems
He's
like
like,
his
dude, to be
motive
honest with you,
behind it.
firemen get delayed the most. There's
Yes,
no question
like,
about it. Like,
kind
that's
of-
his thing.
No,
His
he
favorite
tells
movie is Austin Powers.
And it says,
Oh.
yeah, and you know he's dressed up like Austin Powers for every other Halloween.
You know it?
All right, so guys,
I make you Randy?
okay, so this guy,
Do I?
no, I can't handle him.
Yeah.
I can't handle
Oh,
him, and let
I
me
s-
break down why.
Yeah, you say it,
Okay.
say it, and I
Oh
know
my God.
exactly what you're going to
all
say.
right. So already the thing where I'm like, he doesn't really care about saving people. I'm sorry. It's just for his image. That is 100% signed, sealed, delivered to me by one of his fun facts, which is that favorite holiday is anyone else's birthday. Shut up. I hate you. You need to stop pretending to be a nice guy. You're not. You're just vain and you want people to like
That's
you.
the I work too hard, care too much on the job resume vibe.
Favorite holiday is anyone
I don't want
else's
the, I don't like
birthday.
birthdays because honestly, I don't like all the attention.
babe.
He needs a future wife who can help him break through his tough exterior. And he has a mysterious side. No. He's out. No.
He's
red
as straightforward
flags.
as they come.
There's nothing more red flag to me than this bio.
What
Next.
Bekah says every season when we do cast bios is they're writing these for the most part. So you know the mysterious.
Describe yourself as mysterious. Just saying he has a tough exterior.
Tough exterior,
No,
mysterious.
I'm sorry.
Also him saying he's real life Superman. Favorite holidays, everyone else's birthday.
Guys,
no.
this is the guy that ends up, by the way, like, I don't know, in 5 or 6 years from now, being like on lumberjack TikTok, where he just wears
Oh, the
like,
guy that chops wood.
where he's that kind of, he would turn into that kind of guy where
Yeah.
he purposely wears a flannel that's 2 sizes too small, so it makes his muscles look bigger, and just that's all of his
That's his
TikTok content is
identity.
just
That's what guys
chopping
do.
wood.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
I mean, I don't really
be in
see
your
it on my
Is that
TikTok.
what I should do? Just wear smaller shirts?
No, because it's guys like this who want to be Adam Levine. It's just all embarrassing to
Question:
me.
do you think this Aaron is going to be a villain in the season, or do you think he's just going to be kind of obnoxious?
I mean, he definitely has potential where Charity would like kick him off and then he would like come back. Like, I just want to talk to Charity.
Okay.
I was just
There's that
imagining, like,
possibility.
if one of the guys had beef with him and was like, "I thought you were chill, Aaron. I thought you were chill because you look like Adam Levine, but you're not. You're not chill Adam
cool.
Levine. You're just a dick who looks like Adam
Do
Levine."
you think he brings out that he
Aaron.
looks like Adam Levine?
No.
If you bring up the like, oh, celebrities, like anyone look like, so anyone get any
He's
things
the
of
guy
like,
who brings up that
hey, any of you
question.
guys get guys who like see people say you look like someone?
Oh,
I
he
get it
brings
all
up the
time.
topic.
My most
Yeah.
favorite thing is when someone in the group randomly says, anyone ever get that they look like a celebrity? I'm like, just go ahead and say
Just
who
say
you
it.
think you look like, okay?
Okay, Mila
Do you know what
Kunis.
I
You
was-
get Mila Kunis.
Do you know what
We
I
got
was
it.
just
For it.
thinking about? How people always say I look like this person.
And everyone's like, what? Like, no, they don't. Like, what was your name again? And he's like, nah, anyway.
Dude, it's crazy. I don't
I'd love to
understand.
be a part of one
I
someday.
don't understand it,
I don't
but
see it.
everyone
I
says
don't
I look
see
like
it.
Adam
Pulling
Levine.
immediately has an album on their phone. So I don't see it.
He's like
I don't
saved
see
photos.
His background. I don't see
It's
it.
him, but it's edited
I don't
and
know where
cut
my
next
phone
to him.
is.
Yeah, he did
I don't
a
know where my
full-
phone is, but will you pull up an Adam Levine photo for us?
Yeah.
Or just you have the computer. We have the internet.
No, it's fine. I got it. I got this. I got this. I got this. Also, he seems like somebody who has been saying he's 33 and will continue to on his dating apps for like the next 5 or 6
Yeah, he's
years.
38.
This man is red flag.
Dude,
There is
I mean-
firefighter is like the hottest career to me on the planet.
He's totally going for that vibe.
Yeah, he really
He
is.
is.
The shirt, the hair. It's the,
The
hair.
firefighter
You
is
know
like
that he's pissed about Adam getting all his tattoos and shit. No,
Yeah.
bro. Look at.
He seems like someone who would say he
Are
doesn't think.
you fucking
Yeah, that's
kidding
dead
me?
on. It's
I
dead
don't
on.
see it though.
No, you know what?
I don't see it,
You know
honestly.
what? You know
People
what?
say I don't see it.
You guys, I bet he's covered in tattoos, and we just can't see it.
Probably on
I'm
his
gonna
arms.
look it up.
Yeah,
And they're
please do.
mostly like crosses and stuff.
With the black button-downs.
Yeah, definitely crosses. Like
Yeah, it's just a lot of classic. Like if you went into a tattoo shop and said, I'll take that.
No,
and
there's
that,
there's
that.
no
Razors.
tattoos, but
no, see, it was either going to go one way or another. Either he has
Yeah.
a bunch of tattoos, or he's the kind of guy that says like tattoos aren't classy.
But why is Adam
know?
Levine trying to look like an ex like Russian mob boss?
I have a lot
It's
of thoughts
because
about
it's
Adam
because
Levine.
he went into
don't know, I'm
like
not
a
into
shop
it.
one day and just
Yeah.
said
What
like,
the
I want to look like a
fuck,
Pinterest
dude?
guy. All right, next.
Like Nick Vial.
Quick
Okay,
question.
next.
I mean,
I said it. I'm not on this show. I said it. I'm the
I'm not on
guest.
this
I'm the guest. Okay, next.
Next,
Adrian.
Adrian. Now, Adrian is leaning forward to me. That
Tech
says
bro.
one thing. That is motivational speaker energy, baby.
Oh, that's really strong.
Tech bro. I kind of like that.
I'm going tech
Okay,
bro.
tech-
All right.
bro.
I like both.
I can see the tech bro leaning in because tech bro is also listening to the motivational podcasts and reading the motivational books. But I'm going to go with the motivational speaker. I think we're coming in. Just Adrian's style too is hitting
got a
me as
shacket.
motivational speaker. But you know what? I'm going to say this about Adrian. I think he's a motivational speaker. You know how I feel about motivational
He's a nice
speakers,
guy.
but I do think he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm getting very like positive energy where I'm like, he believes what he says.
Like
Who is that?
a non-threatening motivational speaker, which sometimes
is
most
the
of the time they do
sick-
feel threatening,
Yeah,
right?
He's like,
Exactly.
if you want to.
Who is this
Here's some
sick ass
ideas.
motivational speaker who was like crazy?
That one guy was really nuts.
The guy who was
Carl?
Oh, he was
I felt for him. He had some things going to work through.
I know, Carl, that was rough. I couldn't help it. First I was like, no, Carl. And I was like, oh, Carl.
Yeah.
Okay, now
I'm getting
no.
engineer, but an engineer
I like that.
who works on his style, because engineers have like a tendency to be like not the most stylish
So
people.
this is what I
so
was
he's
gonna
kind of
say.
the cool guy in the office. That,
Definitely.
like definitely had some got some new clothes. He's looking cool.
Evan, I was just
definitely
about
engineers have that MO.
Yeah.
I was just about to say I feel like in his professional life he's expected to dress buttoned up.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
this
okay.
feels like an intentional lean,
Yeah.
no pun intended, into his stylish side, because I do feel like his job is a little more professional.
Yes.
Traditionally
And
professional.
he's got his weekend clothes.
Do we say civil engineer?
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
I don't really know what those do, but it sounds
They
right.
work for the city. I
sounds
feel like they work
fancy.
for the city. I'm gonna say
Do you guys know what civil
structural
engineer is?
I think no, not exactly, but
No, but I said confidently, yes. Yes, 100%.
I do think they do public buildings.
Maybe that's it. I feel like I'm getting
civil-
civic center. You know what I mean? I'm getting like work for the government or something. Yeah.
Government. I don't.
He builds government buildings specifically.
I feel pretty good about honestly all of these.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we got to throw a wild card in there.
Where are they from? Where is he from?
Chicago.
Honestly,
there's two options.
Milwaukee.
Honestly,
Milwaukee.
I'm going Los Angeles. I'm gonna go California again.
Okay.
I'm gonna say somewhere in the South. I'm gonna be more.
I'm gonna say Michigan. Go
Okay.
crazy. You know?
Yeah, you're
She's getting
wild.
wild out here. California.
Oh, man.
Wow.
A realtor. Okay.
A single father. All right. Well, we were a little off.
heart.
I'm not gonna lie.
We were a little bit off.
I kind of feel like I was really off.
But a realtor.
Caring man. We did say he was nice.
Well, in college, Adrian majored in criminal justice.
Civil engineer. Am I seeing parallels?
Potentially.
And if he could have any job, he would be a culinary traveler. I don't know what that means. That means you eat food or make it. while you
Diners,
travel.
drive-ins, and dives. Kind of like
I think,
you know.
like TikTok
Somebody
eating.
feed Phil.
He's a believer in true love. Wants to find the right person.
He is proud of his personal health journey.
He's a personal trainer right now.
Oh, what?
Oh wow.
Okay.
So he might have majored in criminal justice, but
And he's a realtor, and he's a hustler, guys.
Where does it say that?
It
It
says,
says that he's
under-
gone a huge fitness transformation and is now a personal trainer.
helping others reach their goals.
Okay, maybe you know.
So is that like a side?
You don't have to do realtor
and Adrian
full-time.
loves Top Golf. I like that fun fact.
He's really kind of all over the place with his career aspirations. He
Topgolf is
majored in
something-
criminal justice.
Top Golf is like fun once.
Yeah.
I've never played.
It's fun going and being drunk at it.
Top golf's like bowling. It's kind of that vibe.
But I mean, what do you do in
Except
Northridge?
it's even less of like, there's less intentionality than bowling. Because in bowling, you're like, oh, straight gutter ball. In Top Golf, you can just rip it and it's just like whatever.
So
It just becomes like, how hard can you hit the golf ball?
Right.
At Top Golf.
here's my question though. Before we move on, Northridge, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, why do we even be specific about Northridge? Because it's like,
where is
shouldn't that just
Northridge?
be closer to
Not
something
LA.
bigger?
Northridge?
I mean, I
Isn't
know
that close to LA?
that's what I'm saying. I know what it is, but that's like saying, where are you from? It's like Van Nuys, California.
that's
It's like you're from LA. You're
That's
from the valley. It's like,
That's what
he's
Pete
not.
did. They said Pete was from Pilot Pete. Remember, he's from like Walnut. No, not Walnut Creek.
yeah. Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills. That's
They
what
were
his-
like,
super
that's
specific.
a suburb
It was
of
like
a
just
city.
saying Los
Right,
Angeles.
right,
It's bizarre.
Right.
If you're
That
within
would be like
30
if-
minutes from LA, you're from LA. Like, what are we doing here?
Do you think because they don't do that with any other place?
Yeah, they do. Like they'll do like Brooklyn.
But okay, so
So that's
Brooklyn's
New York
way
City,
more,
right?
like,
That's the
famous.
same thing.
I liked it because I'm from LA and I
Right.
like this sort of.
You're
I
like
like
Santa
this
Monica.
specificity.
You would like
I mean, you know,
that.
I like being really
Which they
specific
do.
about the
They
streets
do
that
Santa
I'm
Monica
on.
too.
yeah,
Okay,
I don't know.
fine.
Interesting.
What I'm saying is Northridge isn't famous enough to be specific.
Maybe they're trying to have a shout
Yeah,
out
it's
to
like saying you're from
Northridge.
Tarzana.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
why
like
would you do
specific
that?
to-
There's a
Specific.
college out there that's kind of.
Northridge Pride.
They have a college.
Yeah.
So.
They have Top Golf.
I was considering opening the gym in Northridge.
I say go next. I'm kind of like.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a single father. That's interesting.
It's a nice, quiet place.
The description
Great
is
place to raise a
giving
family.
me not going too far.
I agree.
Okay.
We're not getting a lot here.
No, it doesn't feel
Best of luck to you, Adrian.
specific enough.
Next.
Next.
Oh,
Oh,
this man
Braden.
Braden. What a
Braden.
name, you know?
Take off
Braden
your
wanted to be on
fucking
Survivor,
necklaces,
but
Braden.
yeah, he wanted to be on Survivor, but he settled for The Bachelor.
Don't talk to me about your homeopathic bullshit.
See, I got
Braden.
it.
I don't think he really does that.
This guy's
This
into like
guy.
nootropics. He's like, have you ever tried like these? I know what you're gonna say, mushrooms, but have you ever tried these nootropics?
Yeah,
like, you know,
right.
he's like, I don't drink
It's a
coffee.
rebrand.
I drink a cup of mud.
Wait, guys, we haven't
Yeah.
He's
had.
like that. Those fucking.
I don't think we've ever had anyone so far that's not from California. Is that 4 in a row from California?
Yes.
In
If this
three-
dude's not
three?
from California,
Oh, we've only done 3.
fuck. If this dude's not, well, if he doesn't currently live in California,
No, I think they're trying to throw us off. I don't think he lives in
I think
California.
his dream is to live in
Lord.
Yes,
California.
Yeah.
he wants to live in
Where do you
I think
think
Venice.
he
maybe
actually
he's
lives?
trying
Florida?
to get I think he's trying to get on the Bachelorette to eventually get to San
Yes.
Diego.
He's
It's
the kind
his
of guy
pipeline.
who would, definitely show on his Instagram story his first time at Air One.
He's dressing for the job he wants, not the job
Do we
he has,
think
and
he
that's to
lives-
live in California.
Do you think he currently lives in Colorado?
That's a good guess.
That's
I'm gonna
a
say
high potential.
Utah worship pastor or worship
That's
leader.
what I was
He looks
feeling.
like a church guy. Like the whole vibe is so church.
I think he sells.
Sexy church.
I
Sexy
think he
church.
sells like health mushrooms or something like that.
I'm going to go, you know what, guys? I'm going to deviate a little. I'm going
Vitamins
to
and
actually
shit.
say that he is a little just misguided with his fashion and doesn't really have a strong identity in fashion. And I think that you guys are like picking up on a vibe that's maybe actually not as intentional as it may
Okay.
seem.
Okay.
I think maybe he just doesn't really know
You
what
don't
to
think
wear.
his rope necklace with a leather pendant and his like hemp collar is an
There's no
accident?
way he doesn't have 15 bracelets on too,
And
by the
his
way.
fucking little suave.
See, but look, he's
Jonathan
wearing,
Taylor
like-
Thomas little. Whatever
I
you
mean, he's a
call this.
handsome guy,
Handsome
but
guy.
the man has got
But
15
he's
bracelets
wearing like
on.
this corduroy, like I kind of, okay.
The man
I'm-
has a bunch of bracelets
He
on.
has to have a
like
bunch of
the-
bracelets
like
on.
Diesel in like the 90s.
Yeah, I'm
or
gonna
the
say-
late
Bracelets
like the
gonna
early
fire.
2000s.
I'm going to say
Not
Arizona.
ironically.
I'm going to say Arizona.
No, and he really
Oh,
likes.
That's a great guess. I like
he
Arizona.
really likes the movie Motorcycle Diaries and Che Guevara.
I like
You're
this.
describing people I don't really know. I think this was more of a you knew these people in
He's
high
like,
school.
Oh, I would love nothing more than to like motorcycle across Chile.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
But what's concerning to me is his name.
Braden.
Braden is very like his
Arizona.
parents were very like
His dad's
No,
into golf.
it's
Braden-
Orange County. It's kind of like, you know,
Braden is
What?
I'm sorry, I just looked at the.
maybe he's a personal trainer and he just drinks a shitload of Bang energy. That's the other fucking
I just looked at
direction
the
I go.
full photo of him, and he's got like 12 bracelets.
You
on.
see now. That does scream youth pastor. I'm going to say Arizona, and I am going to say.
Or Toronto.
Oh, Canada's a really good
Ooh,
guess.
Yeah, that is a good guess. That's a good guess.
I like it.
Or I get like tax broker in Toronto.
Yeah.
Just
right.
office guy, just
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
bland
that's what I was
office
thinking.
guy from
Recruiter. I was
Canada.
thinking recruiter.
Okay,
we
hold
ready?
on. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
sorry.
no. I am getting. He used to be involved in the church. He was heartbroken watching the Hillsong documentary.
Oh, I
so
like
upset
that.
by that. And now he is who Grayston spoke of. Who he's like, have you tried this thing called mushrooms? And he's like in the health space.
Is he
Yeah.
saving himself for marriage? That's also a
He's
possibility.
like,
Yes.
this is called lion's mane. It's a fucking miracle.
It's
And
amazing.
I get Colorado energy
No,
too.
he says freaking miracle.
Yeah, this is a
Oh, freak.
Freaking
no. Or
miracle.
he's like, it's a effing miracle.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Oh my.
Travel nurse. Now,
San Diego, you
Dude,
guys.
again?
For
They're like, we don't want to spend any money on airfares.
He is
Travel
romantic
nurse.
and funny as he is handsome. You said these guys write this?
to a certain extent, yeah.
yeah, because they make you fill out like literally an 80-page packet with stupid questions. Like, if you could be any mixed drink, what mixed drink would you be? It's literally the whole thing is questions like that.
Got it.
It takes hours. Okay. Travel nurse is good. I wish we had thought of that. That's
You
good.
know,
That makes so much sense.
Do you remember who was a travel nurse
Fuck,
too?
he
course
will
I do,
love his
Noah.
dog River as much as he does.
No, his dog would be named River.
Loves a
That
good
makes sense.
cigar lounge.
Oh,
I like that fact.
Is
throws me
not
off.
into meditation.
He's definitely looking
Oh.
for someone to teach him how to salsa dance. That you're onto that with Chile.
It's a weird thing to
Chile.
take a stance to say I'm not into meditation.
Maybe it's because people look at him and always assume
Yeah.
he is.
Okay.
You know what's very strange
You know what I mean?
about
It's
him?
like going out of your way
That
to be
is-
like, I is not into self-preservation and help.
Yeah.
Is not into compassion.
Not- It might have said not into therapy.
reflection. I'm not into self-reflection.
It's just like
or
does
emotional
not
growth.
believe that he should invest in friendships.
But here's
You're
the
like,
thing,
what?
not to judge cigar smokers, but there seems to be
I
a
hate
thing
that.
that goes hand in hand with loving a cigar lounge and not being into meditation. I feel like he is what you were saying, Becca, not what he appears.
No, but at the same time, he is everything that he appears. Like he loves. He envisions himself as like a. who's the guy that wrote Fear and Loathing, but he
Hunter
also
S.
wrote
Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson, yeah.
Yes, he's a Hunter S. Thompson. He envisions himself in a perfect world as part of a Hunter S. Thompson novel where
What?
he's too much of a cool guy to be into meditation, but he wants to smoke cigars and learn how to salsa while he's in, Cuba or wherever the hell. That's kind of what I think he wants for himself.
Was it a Hunter S. Thompson novel? You might be thinking of a different author.
No, Rum Diaries.
Yeah.
Rum Diaries. I'm not thinking of the wrong author. I'm thinking really one day he wants to live like he's in Rum Diaries and kind of imagines himself sort of like writing and kind of hungover from the night before while in some South American country.
That's a nice young hunter when he's really just drinking and smoking cigarettes.
Noah was a travel nurse, and I could see and Noah
similar
was
vibes.
very successful in this franchise. We love Noah. I could see Braden being like, I've watched the show before.
I think he's going to be charming.
He's a child.
Yeah. He is young. He's young.
That's young.
Let's not be ageist on this show.
We will
A 22-year-old could be
I
ready
don't
for
give
marriage.
a shit.
I think he's going to be charming.
Yeah,
I mean, Noah was like 24 also, wasn't
How
he? 23,
old is this
24?
woman?
I think he's going to be suave.
How old is Charity?
Charity, I think, is 28.
To be honest,
These little things of Braden has been in serious relationships in high school and before, but is excited about this unique opportunity to date Charity. Which means basically he had a high school girlfriend he was pretty serious about from when he was 13
And they broke
to
up
17.
in college.
They broke up and it was kind of rough the end of his high school year.
Yeah.
And this has been sort of transformative. He's kind of had to pay bills and he's just been kind of single hitting the bar life. And he's like,
24 is young.
he has an image of what his job when he becomes like, whatever.
Well,
the wife
it
is
also
gonna be.
says Braden is hoping his future wife is honest, which means that he was
weird-
probably
yeah.
cheated
cheated on
Yeah.
like that inside.
And now he has deep
it's like,
resentment.
It's like so specific too. It's just like I want someone who wants to
doesn't lie to
skydive
me.
and do all this stuff and isn't a lying piece of shit and also loves Thai food and you know what I mean. It's like okay, you kind of exposed your cards there a little bit there. You know what I mean? And it encourages me and doesn't talk down to me and call me an idiot every time I walk in the goddamn door. And also just loves like flying all over the world. It's like, buddy, chill. We're just like, it's just like a hangout. It's really
someone who can just give me like, just gas me up just once a week.
just once a week.
Just
Just say nice things to me a couple of times, even if they don't mean
Once
it.
in their life.
Just say that you enjoyed the meal.
I will say that the full body photo. Can I see that full picture again?
He's 24.
'Cause it looks
and
pretty good,
nothing
actually.
scares the shit out of me more than young kids these days.
God, dude, you're so old. I love it. But I will say, no matter how we feel about him, I do believe that he is smooth and he will do
Because
semi-well.
I like the shoes that he paired with this. Like
Yovers or lovers.
I think he does really well. I think he does very well in San Diego.
I don't think he looks.
He definitely does good in San Diego.
I think that
I like his. I mean, I wouldn't pick that outfit. But I
My
like it more
guess is
zoomed out.
honestly,
I don't like that.
from description, I think he's going to be a nice guy. He's younger, but I think he's going to be nice.
I think I'm gonna like
I think
him.
he's going to be charming, and I think Charity's going to like him.
I think I would like him.
and I think
These
by the way, the
are,
people are going to
He'll
like
be
him.
engaged on Paradise.
These are my Buddhist prayer beads, but I'm not into meditation or Buddhism or praying. I'm not into like anything spiritual or anything also kind of like that. Just want that out there, but yeah, but I'm a travel
Not into
nurse.
meditation. So
I'm a travel nurse.
His ex, okay, 100%. His ex was big into meditation.
Oh no!
Anyway, you have a really nice butt. Do you want to go out with me?
Next,
All right, next.
next.
Caleb
Caleb
the
A.
sweater's a
I'm gonna pee
choice.
real quick.
Yeah.
Caleb A. If this man does not work with children in the school system, I don't know
For
who
real.
does.
He has like a grandma tea time sweater.
He is like, he's looking cozy.
Do you think he leads like a poetry group?
Oh my god, but I think that's the hobby. Like the
Right.
hobby
No,
is
yeah,
the
I mean,
poetry
like, on
circle.
the side.
But then he has to be like,
And he'll invite the kids to come to the poetry circle.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
like
And
just
he,
stop
like-
by.
And then on
Thursday
on his
nights.
weekends, he like works with like recovering like something of some sort.
yes. So what do we all think that Caleb does? Because I'm going to stick by the fact that he is involved. He's a school counselor. He's a
I
high
know.
school counselor.
I like
I'm going to
that.
stand by it.
Unless he's well, he shouldn't work for. I was gonna.
Or
make
if he is in like recover, like a not like he's in recovery. He does
He
like
works for recovery.
addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Recovery.
works. I definitely get the vibe that he works helping people.
Or we're so off, you guys. Or we're
looks like a
so
youth
off and like
counselor.
he's a financial advisor.
He might be, but no one looks warmer than Caleb.
No one
Caleb is
yeah.
like,
The sweater's throwing me off.
Are we ready?
It's aging him. He looks, yeah.
Here we go.
Dude, I knew he was young as fuck. I knew he was like 20.
Wait, so he's a doctor?
"Fine."
Resident physician?
But that makes sense. He's helping
That means
people.
he's not a doctor yet.
The doctor
it's
is in.
'cause he
It
works-
says the doctor is in.
Oh,
It's because he works 80 hours a week.
jeez.
Whoa, badass.
Serving the people.
God. Okay, well, but it's in line. He's helping people.
That's
Sure.
true.
helping
Unlike
people.
Aaron, the
It's
firefighter.
because he has probably shifts where he's like on call for 20 hours.
Works like in the ER or something. Whoa,
This
okay.
guy might be
Hours
kind
a
of
week.
annoying though, because he
So
also
kind of
says
hero
he's
vibes.
yeah, kind of annoying because he does say he's a great listener who wants his partner to feel understood and supported, which I'm sure he does, but like it would annoy me because he's going to be like, how does that make
But
you
I
feel?
think that you're ignoring one fact that some people are just like golden people.
No, I understand
You
that.
know what I mean?
and
Like maybe
that's
he is just a
annoying.
golden. I don't like golden people. They
need
gotta
to
be hiding
tone
so
it down. Well, okay. I actually could see him being the kind of guy. Sometimes people are, by the way, really good people, and also they use it as a way to not have to talk about themselves
also-
because maybe they have a past that's difficult, and so they have a hard time opening up to people, even though they're very warm and open and allow people to open up to them, and they provide that safe space. I could see him being someone who might be closed off, and that could be a block between him and Charity because Charity's like, but I don't feel like I know you.
He might also just
Okay.
be crazy sweet because Ann Arbor, Michigan
No, I
is
think
where
he could
like
be sweet.
everyone's grandma goes to.
Literally,
Yeah.
that's where
You
like all of
guys,
my family lives.
I think he's going to be an angel. I don't know
think
how
he'd be really
far
nice.
he's going to go, but he said he has a pet salamander
That's
that he
cute.
refuses to name until the right one fits. And there's nothing that's cuter than I've ever heard in my whole
Than a
I like,
life.
pet
that I like that he
salamander.
says his guilty pleasure is trash pizza because it's like not just pizza. Then he's just like, no, like trash, like Little Caesars, like $5 pizza.
Yeah.
I'm
Where they
getting just like
advertise-
heart of gold.
Little Caesars just advertises that the food's
No,
hot.
I definitely think, yeah.
We heat it up real good.
It's fucking hot. It's not just warm.
It's so hot, and that's what's so good about our pizza is it's very hot.
It's hot food sold here.
And ready.
It'll be ready for you, and you can eat it.
And it
Ready?
will be hot.
Don't let's not talk
ready.
about flavor. That's kind of
It's ready. It's food and it's hot.
Hot.
I actually like Little Caesars. Okay, but I do think that, yeah, he might be someone that he might have a hard time opening up about himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's always focused on other people. I understand this. Yes.
He might have a hard time talking about himself.
I would
which
imagine.
You do need in
I
a
would imagine
relationship.
most doctors have a hard time talking about themselves.
Oh, I know some doctors who love talking about
Okay,
themselves.
all right.
But
So
it
I
says-
I had an idea, and you had a counter, and that's where we landed on that.
It was a
It
shitty
does
idea.
say though that it describes himself as dependable and a great listener. So what you're saying that might go hand in hand. He's a very good listener,
Well,
but maybe
yeah.
he's not opening up.
We'll let
himself.
Charity decide if he's a good listener.
Next.
Next.
Oh hell yeah!
Jesus
Caleb
Christ,
I was just about to say
superstar.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, superstar.
Caleb
though, the
B.
necklace and the shirt. Come on.
Literally has
Caleb
a worship
B.
music band.
No, he doesn't.
What is this?
Caleb B. Now, this is the person, by the
Who's-
way, who, Becca, when you were saying, I think he's dressing and it's fooling us. Like, I look at him and I obviously just see Nickelback vibes, but I think it's going to be very
Misguided.
different. Yeah.
In the bottom.
Okay,
of-
but that choice to unbutton the shirt like that's pretty intentional.
You think he sells nootropics?
Oh.
It's like words in my head.
The shirt, dude, the shirt.
Are we having fun?
He loves Puddle of Mud.
Mud.
It's like he had to buy this shirt from Izod to get into his dad's country club, and then now he's like, well, if I unbutton it a couple buttons, then I can make it cool.
Dude,
His
that
dad's
is
so disappointed in him.
that is so specifically that feels so specifically spot on.
We having fun. Yeah.
It's taken a lot of therapy for his dad to accept just kind of his
Where do
life
we think
choices.
he's from? Jackson Hole.
That sounds good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jackson Hole feels good.
San Diego.
He's like a sick park skier.
But what's throwing me off is not the hair; it's the goatee. Like, where is the goatee still a
Cool.
usable
Is that even a
tool?
goatee?
That is, yeah.
That's a real beefy
That's a
goatee.
real
So my
goatee.
question is like, what world is a goatee still like? Yeah, this is a choice I'm living with.
Barbecue.
He's like,
Barbecue sales.
Like you just look at me and go barbecue. I'm like, what about it?
No, like he owns a barbecue truck. That's what I
what's
meant.
the name? Have you seen the Three Musketeers, the movie?
Yeah.
What's the name of the young musketeer
Yeah,
that they
I
get?
don't know.
Like Daytona or like whatever.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna
who
say
he imagines himself to
I'm gonna
be.
say he owns a pressure washing business.
Or like chimney sweep, like something.
Chimneys. What is this like? In London in 1914?
You guys have a chimney?
Yeah.
yeah.
When's the last time you got it cleaned?
Haven't
been a
had our
while.
sweep out in a while.
It's been a while.
When we moved into our house, the owner said you got to get it swept and inspected because you never know. There can be residue up in there and it can cause a house fire.
And he's
Get
like,
your
my
chimney
son
swept."
Caleb will do it for free.
Caleb B.
Caleb B.
Caleb the Bee from
Evan, you'll like this.
Tarzana.
D'Artagnan is the name of the musketeer.
Okay, D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
He does. I could see like
He definitely has D'Artagnan vibes.
I think two things. Number one, I believe thoroughly that he often asks people if he reminds them of someone from Game of Thrones.
Well, I mean, that's entirely where my head was going. If he
Yeah.
was wearing like a fur, he does look like a knight.
He's very Game of Thrones energy.
You're absolutely right.
And I bet he brings it up often. With that being said, I think it's just going to say entrepreneur. And I think that he has, I'm going to go off of you, rich dad. And who knows what he does, but he's trying to start a business.
He wants to be like one of the Targaryens. It's them, right? Who are the guys? I was watching that show.
This is
for the first-
D'Artagnan.
He does.
Hottie.
We ready?
Wrestler. That's sick. I love him.
Yes,
I'm obsessed with him.
Yes. Oh my God,
That's
he's only 24.
Dope.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Orlando,
He's
Florida.
a right villain too.
He's the kind of guy who goes above and beyond to make his partner feel special. And one time even hand carved a heart necklace out of seashells for so. Yeah, I love him.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I like him
But
a lot.
he
Yeah.
plays the villain.
He's a character. He's a real life character.
So he plays
That's
now.
so tight.
Now, you guys, here's the question.
You know what's funny? I thought medieval times when I saw
he
him.
gets to
which
be like the
some
Undertaker or
performer.
something.
What were you saying,
So
Jess?
cool.
No, I was saying, think about this. Will he be fantastic on this show?
Yeah,
Because he plays
he's a
a
performer.
villain role in pro wrestling, but he's a sweet guy.
I think he's an
I-
extremely chill dude.
He says
Extremely
he
chill.
can make
Yeah.
a cowboy hat look good, and I believe it.
I believe it too.
too.
He will never be taken seriously, but he will go far because he's like a fun-loving guy that everyone likes. Who was the guy in one of the last seasons? Long hair, blonde guy, fun.
Oh, yeah.
shredded, and he was just kind of always fun. And then he was on Paradise too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
he
he-
was like a lovable
Oh,
idiot.
Jacob, yeah.
That's Jacob.
Yeah.
It's
But I
like
think
it's just
he's
like long
smarter.
hair, and he's just having a fun time. Everyone loves him, but he'll kind of go halfway through the season. It'll never be a serious thing, but they'll always keep him around because
I
he's fun.
actually see Caleb being like more balanced than Jacob and like sharper. Like I can actually see
Okay.
him being the one who could keep the peace and be like, hey, let's not go there, guys. Like, let's not go there. I can kind of see him being like actually quite like a balancer type person that everyone really vibes with. And he's not super over the top in his real life. I see him being fairly mellow, like not boring by any means, but like a very even-keeled guy.
So you think that the facade is a lot more over the top than he is?
I think he doesn't take himself too seriously. That's why I think that's why he's a pro wrestler, because he's like, why not? I loved watching pro wrestling as a kid. I said I wanted to do it when I grow up, so I'm gonna fucking do it. Oh, paragliding, that seems cool. I want to do that. Now he might be a really nice guy. His family might be kind of the thing like Jed. Remember where his sister? It was kind of like you're like, what's the relationship here?
That was
like,
upsetting.
He might be like a little too close with his family. Where
It was
they're
upsetting.
Like he might be a really nice guy, and then the girl gets brought home for hometowns, and the family's like.
the sister like wrecks.
And they're like-
the sister's like, you'll never be as good
Yeah.
to him as I am.
Yeah, straight up.
Yes,
And his
1,000%.
mom be like, Caleb, I just want to make sure that she's offers you like what you need in a woman.
Like loved maybe a little too much.
And Caleb's just here for a good time.
But I agree though. I think
Not a long
Caleb
time.
is going to be a sweet, good
think he'll be a
guy.
character.
Okay.
I
Next.
like him.
I like him too. I like him too.
I got
Here we
good
go,
vibes.
next.
Next.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Chris, how you been?
Chris. What is Chris?
Chris
Chris.
is Did Chris button the wrong button?
He's got like a little.
He
Is
missed one.
Is that a little goatee thing?
No, it's just so
That's a soul patch.
Soul patch. Got it.
deeply open that it's like curling.
Or is it so tight? The shirt is like very tight
really
to show off his
tight.
muscles.
His shirt's
Yeah.
literally not buttoned. Like
Okay.
at all.
Literally doesn't fit him.
The shirt is so tight because he's very muscular. So I'm going to go personal trainer off the top.
Okay.
Personal trainer. He can barely button his shirt. His muscles are bulging. It's intentional. And he's got the personal trainer smile to me, but it's also the smile of like he's a brand new personal trainer. It's a new experience for him. So there's a little bit of there's a little bit of insecurity behind
What
it.
if he's just
What is the look of like looking like you don't understand that your shirt doesn't fit? I don't understand. Like, why do these guys who are super built like that? They always have like a wedgie because their pants are too tight.
Yeah, because they're trying
And then
to
their
show the
shirts
work because
in
there's so much
between-
work I put into
in
it.
between every button, like you can see the skin on their chest, and it looks like if they were to just like lift their hands over their head, like everything ripped.
It's because the amount of work put into the build needs to be shown. If you
Like,
drape clothing, you're not going to show
stand
it.
up, and the back of their pants is always like this. And
Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
They're
Turn around.
always-
Where's
There it is.
There's the
Where's the?
But it goes up the crack a little bit too, though. Because they have the pants that are not made of like it's pants that look like they're made of normal stuff, but they're actually binding.
And I feel like they always have like colorful me undies, like
and then
printed
the shirts, though,
underwear.
are just
Always.
like
the shirts are made of the
exploding.
same thing, where it looks like a polyester shirt, but it's
Super
really
weird.
stretchy.
Yeah, it's
could
super
not
weird. It's like
relate to
your
anything
clothes don't
less.
fit you.
Gray,
in a
you
tight shirt.
I was gonna
Doesn't
say
loose
honestly,
everything.
Yes, and Gray really can't speak either because he wears like two sizes too big in all of
I
his
right
like
here.
shirts.
loose
I'm
fitting
like,
clothes, but
same.
I also understand
Libra.
that
He'll
I'm
wear like a medium,
intentionally-
which is his size, and he's
I'm
like,
intentionally choosing because I'm
hate
trying
it.
to like I'm not trying to make people feel uncomfortable by like wearing clothes that are way too small for me.
the idea that it makes people.
You're like, they don't want to see these muscles.
It makes-
you put them away.
it's-
It's making people uncomfortable. They didn't
You're not
ask
trying
to
to make
see the
people
muscles.
stumble.
I will say, I know exactly what you're talking about. The pants, especially when they're like suit pants, like professional pants.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're all tapered, super thin, and they've got these swing tip
But they're
shoes.
never made out of the material that they look like they're made out of. They look like
It's
dress pants, but they're
super
made out of
weird.
like spandex.
Oh my god! Yes, because
They
you could
don't
go work
fit.
out at the gym right after.
You know,
them.
and he's like, what's great about these is I can
I could
work
go
out in
yoga
them.
on my
Yeah.
lunch break.
See, I get the vibe I get from him is that he's someone who is very fun and like has a ton of energy, but is around a lot of business people that like are very like brought together, and so he's kind of always trying to not overdo it in the meeting. Like he's not trying to be like, "What's up? Oh my gosh, I had the best weekend ever," but everyone else is very like
He's
tight-lipped.
like, but he's the assistant. He's like, I got everyone their coffee.
He's very
I can see
excitable.
this. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of caffeine.
Joyce, how was the kids' recitals? I got the soy milk right here.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Definitely assistant at a law firm vibe for sure.
I don't know. I feel like he is an instructor of some sort.
Piano.
Piano instructor.
He's just a
He
really
would kill it at that.
hyped. He's
He
just
would.
a really.
I don't know how he is at piano,
The
but-
moms would hire him and be like, you can come over and teach.
Or he
Okay.
manages like a TGIF, and he's just like, "Oh, you don't have enough flair. You're not showing
Flair,
enough
oh,
flair."
wow.
You
Flair
fucking-
bartender.
Yeah, flared out.
Flair
A bartender that
Bartender.
does the like.
Yeah,
100%.
has a bunch
Maybe
of
he does.
pins on his
What's the restaurant or the hibachi?
bartender at Disneyland.
Wow,
Okay.
downtown Disney.
But he's a bartender that went to bartending school.
But he has flair. He's wearing all his Disney flair.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
He's a
We ready?
Tiki room.
Yeah.
World
Oh,
record jumper.
Wait, okay. World record jumper?
What does
High
that
standing
mean?
box jump and highest standing backflip. Oh, if he could be a superhero. Oh, so this man never grew out of being 7 years old and he still wants to be a superhero.
Do you think he's going to jump over Charity
That is crazy.
when
I
he
hope
comes
so.
out of the limo?
Is he
I
going to
hope
show
he-
up in the Flash uniform and like
Wait,
run
so no,
in?
the
and
highest,
like jump over her? That'd be
So
great.
highest-
And then instead of pulling in the limo, he just runs in full speed. He goes, zoom.
highest
so
standing
cool.
box jump means he can his
Exactly.
vertical jump
It's crazy.
is like gonna be like as high as
Guinness
we are.
World Records, guys. He
massive.
must jump so high.
Whoa.
That sounds like Ember
He
talking
has
about one of her
two-
friends at school. Have you gotta meet him?
but
He
in the-
jumps so high.
But in the
No, we were
world?
talking about that.
That's
Like at a
crazy.
certain age,
You guys,
at a certain age, all you need to be cool is be like, he's the fastest kid in school.
Yeah, exactly.
two Guinness World Records.
That's crazy.
One for highest standing box jump,
You're gonna
and
look
the
up how
other
high
for
it
the
is?
highest standing. The highest standing backflip.
So this is
Yeah.
like the most athletic person ever.
For jumping.
For jumping.
He's a jumping guy.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's Guinness World Record with 67-inch standing jump.
Dude, that's a
is this?
6
That's
foot.
look at that.
That's a 5.
What? He jumps that high?
Oh wait,
5'7".
so he can toss his hands.
You guys, he's gonna be able to jump over Charity, okay?
That's gonna be the intro for sure. Is he's gonna do something like that. He's gonna jump up on
Crazy.
something.
That's so high.
Oh my God.
That's jumping over a full-grown adult.
These are some of the more entertaining careers we've seen in a long time.
You know that night one, the guys are gonna be like, "Do it,
Oh, of
jump
course.
on that table, jump on that ledge,
Prove it.
prove it."
Prove it.
And he's gonna be like,
Prove
guys,
it,
he's gonna be
Chris.
like, guys, I don't want.
And he's like, oh, I thought I couldn't do it in these pants, but they're stretchy.
Yeah, I bought the extra stretchies.
That's crazy, you guys.
I hope he shows
Next,
up in
best
a.
of luck.
I hope he shows up in a button-down shirt with Lululemons on
yeah,
the
that
bottom,
would
just
be-
ready to fucking
a
jump.
crazy,
Lululemon
guys.
workout. Here we go.
I mean, honestly,
That is actually very wild.
I don't know how far I see him going, but my God, he's gonna do great in like the
wanna get
jumping. Okay, family, one more quick pause here. I don't know if you're like me and tired of cycling through the endless amounts of trending skincare products that all claim to smooth wrinkles, firm skin, give you a youthful glow, but don't really deliver results at the end of the bottle. Well, support for today's episode comes from OneSkin, founded by a team of 4 female PhD-level longevity scientists with over 15 years of experience studying the biology of aging. And let me tell you, Evan and I have been using OneSkin the last month-ish, and I see a difference in my skin.
Yeah, I've been rocking it, and it is definitely a game changer.
Yes, it is.
After testing thousands of peptides, they discovered the OS01. The OS01 peptide is clinically proven to target aged cells, the main source of skin aging, and actually reduces the biological age of skin by several years.
And what I love about OneSkin is, unlike most skincare products on the market, OneSkin works deeper than surface level and is designed to promote healthier skin from the inside out. I love their OS01 face product. Like I said, not only am I feeling the glow, it also absorbs quickly and it leaves my skin extremely soft. It's also fragrance free and it doesn't irritate my particularly sensitive skin. I mean, I'm genuinely baffled by the results and all the amazing science behind it. You have to give it a try.
OneSkin is for everyone that wants to prevent or reverse the signs of aging with a groundbreaking approach. OneSkin addresses skin health at the molecular level, targeting the root causes of aging so skin behaves, feels, and appears younger. Experience a new skin health routine at a discounted rate today. Get 15% off with code MOMDAD at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code MOMDAD. We only have one body, one skin, age healthy with OneSkin.
So, you know, we can get all sorts of dehydrated around here. That Evan has been on a hydration journey as of late. And one way you can guarantee you are getting ultra hydrated is through Liquid IV. Liquid IV is the #1 powdered hydration brand in America. Their hydration multiplier is the one product you're missing in your daily routine. Use it first thing in the morning before a workout, when you feel run down in the afternoon, after a night out with friends, or on long flights.
Yeah. With just one stick, you can hydrate 2 times faster than with water alone. Plus, get 5 essential vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C, and 3 times the electrolytes as the leading sports drinks. Liquid IV also comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting.
I know personally the flavors really do make me want to drink it, which is great because then I'm getting hydrated. They all are delicious, but I love their tropical punch and passion fruit the most, I think, but they're also good. I can drink that all day, baby. It's delicious. It's also made with quality ingredients ingredients, non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. And Liquid IV believes that equitable access to clean and abundant water is the foundation of a healthier world. So they partner with leading organizations to fund and foster innovative solutions that help communities protect both their water and their futures. To date, Liquid IV has donated over 39 million servings in 50 plus countries around the world.
Real people, real flavor, real hydrating. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code MOMDAD at checkout. That's 20% off anything when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code MOMDAD at liquidiv.com.
Okay, next up we have Dotun.
Okay.
We hope we're saying it right. It's kind of funny because I'm looking at Aaron B in the upper thumbnail of the screen, and they're like both wearing chambray shirts. They both got a little beard going on.
He's buttoned higher.
He is buttoned all the way up. He also doesn't have the Western flair to the pockets of the chambray shirt.
Yes.
But to your point, the height of the button says something about the seriousness
this is like
of the
He looks
career.
more like a music guy to me. He
Yeah.
looks more like the middle school music
Now,
teacher.
I feel like if he does music, though, he's actually good at it.
If he does
Yeah.
music,
he actually
if he does
crushes.
music, it's a classical thing.
It's sort of like the Steve Jobs traditional Apple button up the
Composer.
90s.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Composer. I'm on your side with that one.
He probably doesn't do anything with music.
Rubik's Cube guy.
Rubik's Cube, world record speed.
Guinness record Rubik's
I actually
Cube.
saw
Left-handed
an Instagram
Rubik's Cube.
video. I actually saw an Instagram video of the new Guinness World Record speed for the Rubik's Cube solve, and it's by like a 13-year-old.
Of course.
So
of course.
no,
They
not
crush it.
that.
All right, here we go.
I know.
Ready?
Enthusiast, possibly.
Tutor? Is that too on the nose with the shirt?
No,
Yeah, the shirt,
like a college prep tutor.
The high button up, it's education. I'm
It's
going
I agree.
education. I can't help it.
Scholastic. Here we
Okay, hold on.
go. Yep.
My final professor.
Really? Okay,
Yep.
hold on. I gotta go. Hold on. Don't scroll down.
I'm going professor.
of
lit professor.
I'm doing
I like that.
I'm doing like restaurant owner or like restaurant entrepreneur.
Okay, I like that too.
my brain went a few other places before literature. Mm-hmm. Just a professor of lit.
Of being lit.
He's just the best professor on campus. That's it.
Ready?
Yeah, for class day, we're gonna jump off
Wait,
this roof.
Integrative medicine specialist.
Oh.
What is
No
that?
idea what that means.
Integrative medicine.
Integrative medicine, isn't that usually like kind of like, doesn't that mean sort of like holistic, like not like holistic like essential oils, like doesn't that mean like integrative medicine? Doesn't that have to do like body, mind?
Maybe 30
What's-
Brooklyn,
are
New
you
York.
Googling it, Evan?
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we didn't say where he's from. Okay, Brooklyn, New York.
I'm sorry, big red flag would love to be the head of the CIA.
He would love to be the head of the CIA.
Back the fuck
That
up.
is so much pressure.
Get the fuck away from me. Next.
What's integrative? What is that?
So it says it's in between like classic medicine and
natural-
holistic. So it's just like
Okay.
it recognizes the benefits of conventional,
Yeah.
but also complementary. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like I'm a
Integrating,
science guy, but I also
like
believe
into natural approaches to healing. Love it.
Love that. Love that. But yes, would love to be the head of the CIA. Can't relate. I mean, blessings, but holy
He's like,
shit.
if I could have any superpower, I'd want to be invisible.
that
so
is
I can
a
spy
lot
on
of
everyone.
work. A lot of work.
So that's the Central Intelligence Agency. Like you want to creep on everyone in the
doesn't
world.
it have like a bad
That
rap? The CIA doesn't have like a great.
It does have a great
The
reputation.
spying on everyone, I'm down
Yeah.
with. But everything else, the CIA.
He's like, I want to be the head of the CIA to find out what really happened
If there's
at
maybe he's a
9/11.
big alien guy. Maybe he likes aliens and he's like wants to know if there's aliens.
Oh,
He's a
CIA.
conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
Maybe.
I like that character
I want to be the
development.
head of the CIA and find out if the world isn't flat.
Yeah, right. You never know.
Prove it.
Next.
Next. James.
Looks just like one.
He does look like
I
a
need to
James.
know.
I'm getting
That's
a guy who, when he dates you, he's pretty strict on the budget, and it drives him nuts that you just kind of like aren't super aware of how much you're spending on
I'm sorry.
subscriptions.
Why did you? We just finished our food. Why are you ordering a second cocktail?
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Oh, we're doing a second
okay.
cocktail. All right.
I'm sorry. Did you not see the part where there's $17?
Yeah, like,
I thought maybe we get some appetizers and split
it
them.
tweaks him because like
No, this is the post meal.
And we said we were going to go on a date at 5 and happy hours from 5 to
Yeah, he's
6
like,
and
"It's
like you're here at 6 and
7."
we're is there a happy hour still going? No, okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like it's like he's kind of
Look,
like
I know I
bothered.
said okay. So look, I'll get the meal. If you want to get drinks afterwards, let's just start a separate tab.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's very like I check my account every day. I make sure that like you know what I mean. He's very particular. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I feel like he's really proficient at like Taekwondo.
His Tinder would say that she must have a 401k.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Turn offs
shirt,
when someone doesn't have a 401k.
And
Yeah.
good credit.
that T-shirt is $150. Like we look at it as just a T-shirt. He spent a lot of money on that
No,
T-shirt.
that T-shirt's from American Eagle.
See, I feel like it's expensive, and he has like 5 of the same T-shirt
Eagle.
in his closet.
Okay.
And it's like finance, and he has like his look that he
Okay.
does.
Okay.
He does like he can only buy this certain type of like hair pomade.
Yes. Yeah. And then you become his girlfriend, and
Or-
you're like, I got you this pomade. And he's like,
I don't like that one.
That's not what I use.
He thinks life was just a lot simpler when Hollister was cool.
But he is the type of guy who like worked actually at American Eagle instead of Hollister because he liked that it was more like family friendly. That's what he calls it.
okay.
I prefer the kind of more family. I mean, I can't even see my way
He
around
looks
that
like
store.
I don't know.
You know,
I'm like
Like-
staring deep into his eyes, and he looks like he's never been caught, and he knows it.
Oh,
Like he knows he's never been.
Do you
caught.
think he's going to be a villain this season, Gray?
possibly like
Oh,
a real
okay.
snaky one?
You know what?
Ew, he looks scarier the more that you say that, the more I look at him.
Isn't it interesting if
I'm
you
like,
just create a
now,
narrative for
I'm
someone
like,
and you start
it's like, also
believing
he
it?
looks like a reptile.
He could be the
Yeah.
nicest guy, but now I'm like, is he the villain?
Should we see?
Okay, wait. Banker,
I'm going to
Just
say he was
random.
an ex-soccer player.
Oh.
electrician.
Maybe he gives you subpoenas. Where he's the guy who shows up and he's like, "Are you
Served? You get served?
Yeah, you've been served."
Oh, maybe he's a cop.
I was just about to say, I'm going to go
Oh.
out
Small
there
town
and say
cop.
cop.
Enforcement, highway patrol.
Yeah.
Ready?
Austin.
Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
I like that.
screams
I like
Austin
that a
or
lot.
Nashville.
Yeah. Yep.
Here we go.
James, what does he do?
Chicago.
Attorney from
Guys, we are
Chicago.
off. We are off.
God.
He did grow up on an apple farm, which is way too innocuous and therefore suspicious. Because who
Char-
grows up on an apple
It
farm?
says
It's a lot of
charming.
space to bury a body.
Listen to these two descriptions in one sentence. He says, an upstanding Midwesterner. Upstanding, by the way, super weird description. Upstanding? I'm an upstanding citizen. I've never done anything illegal.
Interesting.
Has an honest approach to life.
Charming attorney. Charming attorney.
Known to write his lady romantic love letters during special days together.
He has tried everything to convince his brother to get a tattoo with him, but he still won't budge.
Oh my God.
That is a wild
Knows
fact.
enough
Wait,
French to
what?
get himself in trouble. That's the worst fun fact I've ever heard in my life.
Wait.
I thought you made that up, Evan, until I read it on the screen.
I thought you made that
Me
up.
too.
Has tried everything to
I thought he
convince
made
his
it up
brother
too.
to get a tattoo with him, but he still won't budge. That is.
I thought you said that, Evan. I was like on the nose, but just
It's one of the scariest things I've ever read about someone.
That's a strange fact.
It's very weird because it sounds just like he really wants a tattoo, but he really wants a partner to get a tattoo with.
Yeah.
And so it's like a big jumping thing for him. It's like he's a little...
I'm now getting.
knows enough French to get himself in trouble is weird.
What I get with that is that's like a pickup line. Do you know any French? Just enough to get me in trouble.
Oh, I hate it
You know what
so
I mean?
much. I hate
That's,
it
that's
so
the vibe.
much.
It's like
I
a
hate
way
it
of
so
saying I know
much.
some French.
The last line says, "Jury's still out, but we're swooning." Listen, this guy, I think, is
Villain.
going to be.
I think Gray's picking up on some dark vibes.
I think Gray's right, and I think that he's definitely. It's going to
Scary.
be Hayden energy, like very
Scary.
charming Southern, like. Hey, well,
I mean,
what's
he
going
grew up on an
apple.
apple farm.
Yeah. But like, he's knows enough French to get himself in trouble. He's a player.
And calling himself an Olivia Rodrigo stan is like him trying to be cute.
Yeah,
Right.
he's like, what do the ladies like? They love Olivia Rodrigo right now,
love
so we're
it.
gonna go with that.
Okay.
Again, upstanding and honest in the description is like,
Nailed.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Next.
Yikes. James.
I think you're right, Gray.
Yeah.
Good job, babe.
Yeah.
I'm already saying good job. I don't even know.
Eye on you, James. Next.
Joe.
Joe. Another Joe.
Played football 100%.
I trust Joe with my life.
With my life.
I totally trust
My
you
heart.
in that trust, Gray.
Yeah, Joe is...
Easily one of the best beer pong partners you could ever have.
Yeah.
He could shotgun a beer in like half a second, and he'll also be there for you the next morning when you need it. You can even see he's got a little tired under his eyes. He was out and about the night before.
He literally, like, maybe I'm tripping
They're
right
like,
now.
who's going to finish the last hot dog? And he's like, okay.
Joe,
And
get over
everyone's
here.
like, Joe.
Joe.
Joe. They're always like, but it's like not douchey. It's like
No, but I
wait.
think
super good,
Joe's
wholesome,
soft-spoken.
Okay, wait. This is what I was going to say.
really sweet guy.
Like, you know, on like Pixar, they're so good at animating because they make the characters always like a little imperfect and like, you know, they don't look like he looks literally just like that. You like the way the hair is falling. So his profession?
Well, Joe agreed 100%. Used to be a football player.
He obviously played sports or swimming.
Oh.
Swimmer is a
Okay.
really good one. I
Swimmer.
definitely get Michael Phelps vibes.
And
He's got those big
honestly,
shoulders.
so far this season, again, interesting careers. But interesting careers so far this season. Like, so I could see it being a ex-swimmer.
What does he do now if he's not a professional swimmer?
Medical
currently?
sales.
Olympic
Sells
swimmer.
cars.
Medical sales.
It's got to be sales.
Sells cars.
Okay, Carl.
What
car
about
salesman?
physical therapist?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah. I like Joe.
Or chiropractor.
Oh.
Physical therapist,
chiropractor.
Chiropractor is a vibe.
Or if we really want to get crazy, acupuncturist.
You know what else I could see? Joe.
nootropic sales.
God, he really loved nootropics.
Joe.
He probably does take nootropics.
MLM. But like
Oh,
he but like in a way that he thinks he's doing
doing good.
God's work. MLM.
Or does he do like pest control? He's like the hot pest control guy.
Okay. I
Let's
want to
see.
say pre-med.
I can't
Wow,
wait
we're
to find
really
out.
all over the place.
There we
We gotta
go.
hit something, right? All right. Well,
Okay, 32
okay.
Not
tech,
real.
tech operations director, San Francisco, California. Okay.
He smashes. He smashes. I was gonna say he gets laid a lot. He has a lot of sex.
Yeah,
He's also known to tear up the dance floor at EDM music festivals.
okay. So
Honestly, that's
Could Charity be the dance partner he's been looking for?
okay.
he's-
He's a man after my own heart, and nothing's gonna convince him to go bungee jumping. Not gonna happen.
which means of course he
Or-
will have a bungee jumping date, which says that he goes decently far. He has a one-on-one bungee
Could
jumping
this be
date.
like our next Tyler?
He won't go bungee jumping with you, but he will take 4 hits of ecstasy and go see Crystal Method at any time you want to.
Dude, to be
I
honest,
saw something the other day that said if you call yourself a plant daddy, that's a
yeah, I
red
don't like
flag.
that. It is a red flag. It
he
is a
said
red flag. That is a red flag.
One of the fun facts is that he is a proud
That is a red flag.
plant
I
daddy.
thought the same thing when I saw
Yeah.
it. I was like, don't like that.
Is that a way of like projecting that you're more mature? Like you're trying to say I'm mature?
I don't
Like, I'm
know.
taking
When we
care of
ki-
something.
I
Trying to be
just know
hip.
that you can kill your plants and just return them to Home Depot and get a new
They'll
one.
give you a brand new one.
So even just attaching dad at the end of that just seems like as a big
like,
sell.
what are you doing?
You're stretching.
I do appreciate that the best gift you can give Joe is a giant tub of peanut M&Ms.
I feel like
Ooh,
Plant
I
Daddy
like
works
that.
well for him on Bumble, and that's why
Yeah.
he uses that.
yeah. He cleans up on Bumble.
Dude, he's perfect for Bumble.
He
Yeah.
destroys on Bumble.
and he lives in San Francisco. He probably is like hacks
He's a
the
rich
app.
tech
Yeah.
guy who likes to take Molly.
Okay, this is the thing though. Everything that's written here about Joe is what Joe does on his Bumble. Okay, he puts that he likes trying new restaurants. You know how isn't it Bumble where you finish the sentence where it's like, "I'll take you on a date if," and then you like
Yes,
fill in the blank.
yes.
His is like if you like if you want to try the new whatever
And they put the
Japanese
name of the
restaurant.
restaurant in.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he does that.
says
Hiking is an obvious choice for a dating app.
I always think of hiking as kind of scary because it's like, well, that's a big commitment, and now you're like out in the wilderness alone with this person.
No, it is true.
Yeah, but it's like a daytime thing, so you're like, there's no chance that we're gonna have booze,
And if it's around
he'll
San Francisco-
potentially try to get handsy.
And it's
true.
it's around San
okay.
Francisco too, which means they're probably all very well trodden trails. It's like
Yeah.
Hike is very seemingly safe, and day hikes around there, it's super crowded.
true.
All right.
I think he could be our next Tyler.
You think he's our next Tyler?
I think he could be.
Okay, I like it.
I do like that he added in he likes to dance at EDM music festivals.
That
Like
adds a
That doesn't have
new.
the same ring as like ballet dancer as Tyler
it
did.
definitely doesn't.
Tyler
No, well, listen,
did the ballet
Let's
dance
be
in the
real.
construction
Let's be
site.
real. No one
Nah,
will
I
be the
can
next
compare
Tyler.
Tyler. No, that's
No one
true.
will ever
No,
be
it's-
the next
it's one of
Tyler.
one.
But like
He's a Tiger Woods.
no, I like
of-
that he said the
Yeah.
I thought he was going to
EDM.
be he's a tiger.
But he
And
is
just to
he's
end
the
that.
Michael Jordan. He's the Tiger Woods of that type of person on a
Tigers?
reality.
So
Yes.
I just like that he says that he likes to
He's
dance
the,
at.
he's the Michael Jordan of
wait.
Tiger Woods.
I like that he says he likes to dance at EDM because it's like kind of an sort of embarrassing admission.
Right.
Not really. I love dancing at EDM shows, but
But he's not saying I like to go to EDM. He's like I like to dance there.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's
and
kind
I
of
like
silly.
it,
and
It's
I
kind of
like it,
silly.
and I
Throw
will be
on
real.
some sandstorm.
I love when you go out and you see a guy who's like really giving it his all, like at a
That's fun.
concert.
He's probably like very comfortable being himself and having
have you guys
fun.
ever danced at an EDM show before?
Yes.
It's super fun.
you feel everything.
You don't think it's fun? Why are you making that face?
I just, no.
Okay.
It's not that I don't think they're fun. They're a thing of like, they're fun if.
Yeah,
it's like
I
that
got
thing
you, I
where it's
got
like,
you. Yeah.
it's fun
There's
if.
yeah, right.
I don't need to be taking
We
drugs
understood.
to have fun at the dance floor
Well,
at EDM shows.
To me, I didn't say, just to me, I'm just
But-
saying they're fun if.
But
you
Joe, you know,
The thing is, the thing about EDM shows is you can dance so crazy, like,
And no one's
so
been like, look how crazy that person
You're
is.
like
Yeah.
stomping.
Because there's
like,
someone 40 times crazier than you next to you.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay.
Next.
okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Joey.
I'll just say right up.
That's
This
going
is a
top.
very good looking
Now,
If we
he
man.
had
looks
to
like a
choose-
firefighter.
If we had to choose who was our top, like we're gonna bet, I am putting money on Joey to just go far
It's-
based on the photo.
It's funny because a guy like this could either go so far or literally be gone like night
It's one of the two.
He'd
for
be
sure.
in my top 3.
I am gonna
Fantasy
say,
suites
And
you
we
take
go
him?
to. I would fully take him. We go first night.
What are you saying, babe?
well, you know, I hear
I'm all
Joey.
pent up and energized.
Let it out.
When you're sprightly.
I just let it out. He looks like the sweet kid in American Pie. You know, like the nice
when I
kid.
hear the name Joey, I think East Coast. So we
Yeah.
all know how I feel about that.
Here you
Oh,
go
here we
again.
go.
Axe with the shitty accent.
No, I don't think that he
Joey.
has. I don't think Joey has the New York accent energy. But I here's the thing about Joey.
I get Joey Tribbiani vibes.
I think he's obviously a very good looking guy, but I think he gets into top 5. And I think he's pretty quiet and not super charismatic.
I can
And
see that. That's
so
why I said he could also go night
yeah,
too.
I think,
Interesting.
but I think he'll go far because he's nice and he's hot.
I see him
but
as
I
like,
don't think he's charismatic, so I don't think that it's going to go farther
see
than
that. I
that.
can see that.
he
that.
either lives in Southern California as like
Yeah.
he opened up his own coffee shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's pretty damn successful and like
and he's doing
Encinitas.
pretty well. Oh yes,
Or
yes.
he's like he wants to be an actor.
Well, also, he looks so California that it's making me think that he doesn't live in fucking California.
No, I think East Coast for sure.
Yeah, I'm getting born and raised in Jersey.
Oh, God, you guys.
And you know how
It just turns
feel about
it puts such a
that.
dark
Chill.
it puts such a
Chill.
Jersey puts such a dark twist on all his features.
No.
It makes it so
What do you
much
mean?
better.
Are you sure?
I have
Are
a
we,
lot of friends from Jersey. It's
are we sure he's not from like Boulder, Colorado?
Do they look like him?
not quite, but they're all nice people.
I
that's
feel
for
like
sure.
if you look like that and you're from Jersey, you're just shit. But if you don't look like that and you're from Jersey, you're like fun.
He's
Okay,
Are we
what does
sure
he
he's
do?
not from like Denver?
What does he do?
I mean, he looks like a firefighter.
I said I think he's a struggling actor, or he owns a really successful coffee shop. Just one though. It's a standalone.
He could
small
be
local
really
shop.
rich. He could be really rich.
Ooh.
I think Joey is from the East Coast. He has now moved to California and he is in real estate. And he is a nice guy. He's hot, but he's kind of low key. And he goes off of the looks to get deals in real estate.
Yeah, and he has a lot of older women as clients.
I think he has a lot
Does
of
a
money.
lot of houses for a lot of rich older ladies.
I'm gonna say he's an agent, like works in entertainment. He's an agent.
Damn, really? Okay.
Good looking guy, seems charming. I'm getting that vibe. He's around people. He connects people.
I feel like he's got to be a career that's like too good to be true. Like he's got to be like an
He could
architect.
be a model. He could be like he could be a model.
Could be a model.
He's just so pretty.
He's a fucking model, guys.
He's so handsome.
No, he really is gorgeous. Look at like the right half of his face. You're like, what?
Yeah, the
hell?
more I look at him,
Lock your doors.
He's too handsome.
Lock your doors.
Hide
Hide
your
your
daughter.
I
Hide
think
your
we should
wives.
the description.
I think I'm gonna say he's like an architect or something.
Oh, that's
like
gonna
that.
be too much.
And that's like too
Right?
hot too. That's
Exactly,
like the
that's what I'm
hottest
saying.
thing
Yeah,
ever.
Can you
that's what I'm
imagine if he's a
saying.
firefighter? Get out of town. Bye, Aaron.
Or
All right,
he's like
you
a
ready?
civil engineer, architect,
gosh.
civil engineer.
Okay. Joey is
Drum
a.
roll.
I'm getting the
I'm
vibe.
getting- I'm getting, like, excited.
He just does things wrong all the time. I don't like this. He's a bad person. Just as bad person. 33. Tennis in Hawaii.
What?
Now we were talking about Joe hooking up a lot. This guy.
No, I
This
already
guy
fucked
is
him.
so tired of sex that it's like, for
I-
me, he's just like, you know what? I don't even see how sex has anything to do with the human experience
He
anymore.
reminds this guy-
I prefer. He's the guy that goes, I like to date people and never have sex with them and see what that's like.
Guys. I hooked up with a guy.
Holy shit!
Is this your Costa Rica guy?
I hooked up with a guy who was like dollar store version of him in Costa Rica. And I have to say, I do kind of get the same vibe where he's like so laid back and so nice to the point of being like unreal chill. Like he was a guy from Santa Barbara who lived in Costa Rica who was just like, yeah, I just, live here and surf. And I'd like operate an online store. And so I just drop ship everything and I just live here in Costa Rica. And like, that guy also, by the way, I remember asking him, like, I don't know how the conversation came up, something about porn. He's like, oh, I don't watch porn. And he was like 100% serious. Like, no, it's not like, I don't really care about that. I don't watch
See,
porn.
I will say this is actually kind of like a fake person because you that good looking. A tennis pro could not be more of what a good looking person
No,
is.
I don't have
Like,
to meet him.
hot
I'm
guys are
already
tennis
signing
pros.
up to have sex with him.
Yeah,
I don't
No.
have to meet him.
No,
You
no.
know,
They're
it's
both
like,
But
he's a
that's- no,
safe guy.
but that's what I'm
He's
saying.
nice. Like he's super
Yeah.
hot. I'm
But
hooking
what I'm
up
saying
with him.
is tennis pro is one of the hot, like when you think of like what's a hot guy, it's tennis pro is like
That's
hot.
right.
Oh yeah, they're all
Oh,
like very
but
good
can
looking.
I say something?
then
And they
he
love to
lives-
party, and they love to party too, by the way.
And he's a hot tennis pro.
Who lives in Hawaii,
Which
bro.
means he got flown out to live in Hawaii.
And
Like
look-
someone is like, we want you to be the tennis pro for this Hawaiian
and his
4
obsessions,
seasons. Like,
his obsessions are golf and country music. Like he's
Dude,
just like a
he's-
nice, cool, super hot
guy.
But you know
guy.
what's you know what
Well, and his recent obsession is golf because he lives in Hawaii.
why? Now what's interesting is when I looked at him and I was like, oh, I bet he goes far, but I think he's probably a little, like he's nice and hot, but I think he's probably a little shy and not like very much like in the camera. I was thinking
He could
the
be too
entire
chill.
time about Jason from Rachel and Gabby's season, who by
I
the
don't even remember
way,
who that is. Oh yeah, that guy.
Jason, who is super gorgeous, he's a big tennis guy.
This guy
he's
makes-
practically a tennis pro, and he didn't like the cameras. He was kind of like it was too much for him. It wasn't his
This-
vibe.
this guy's living the best life ever.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
a 10.
Yeah, except
plays
he's
tennis.
alone.
He
doesn't
loves
have to-
stargazing.
in
He
Hawaii.
doesn't have what we have.
Oh my, he's got it. Whenever he wants it. Don't get it twisted. He just makes 2 calls and he's got whatever we all got now. He goes, oh, what do you have? A meaningful relationship? I have 400 numbers I could call and get married and have kids and have a beautiful life any moment I want.
Not like us.
And then, but then and
He's
then
like, I just got to decide what country I want to live in and with who.
no, this guy. They somehow
So I feel sad
convinced
for him.
They somehow convinced him to come on the show. By the way, and if you actually spoke to him, he'd be like, yeah, I don't really know if I want kids.
Yes.
Someone signed him up for this show. He
No, they
didn't do
DM'd
this.
him on a
Yeah.
producer DM'd him on Instagram is how he got on this freaking show.
1,000%. He
Yeah.
did not go out of his way to try
does
to get
not
on the
need
show.
this.
No.
Dang,
No.
he graduated, he realized the corporate world wasn't for him and moved to Hawaii to live his passion of teaching his favorite sport.
Wow.
He's an
What a
avid
dream guy.
He's an avid stargazer. Get out of
This
here.
is the guy. This is the guy that graduated from some like Ivy League school, got 14 job offers, and then was just like, you know what I love? I love tennis.
The thing about this guy is that he's not trying too hard, and that's what's
No.
so infuriatingly
You can
hot
feel
about
it.
him.
You
You
can
know
feel
he's
it.
not trying.
Everything in his life has come so easy for him.
You can
Yeah.
feel it.
Dang.
God
I don't know
damn
what
it,
that's
Joey.
like. Live
Yeah, get out of
living
here,
such a hard
Joey.
life.
One more.
We all have such hard lives.
Dude,
Unlike
Hawaii
Joey.
really puts it
Do
over
you
the
wanna
edge
do
too.
one? What time do we need?
I do feel like we got to do just one more after Joey.
All right.
That was just so crazy.
Wow.
I know.
I mean, after Gray's like,
John.
John. Oh, great. Another really hot guy.
Okay.
I think John,
John makes beats in his bedroom.
Okay.
a DJ on the side, perhaps.
John makes beats.
I think John
John's beats.
John is not living in Hawaii, but John is another one who is absolutely crushing.
John's
wherever
in
he is.
Hawaii up
Yes.
here. He's
That's a very chill smile.
John mines Bitcoin, or he like makes like Minecraft profiles and sells them.
oh God, this guy's stupid hot. This Joey guy.
You going back? She's scoping Insta.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like,
But I'm
me
also
see.
kind of scared because
He
he
has
also
a really
kind of
nice
has.
looking Instagram.
He does have a
He's
good
just
looking
a
Instagram,
dumb
like a
hot-
very
he's
like
just like a
normal
stupidly
Oh, it's
hot
a
guy.
very normal
it's not
Instagram.
curated.
No.
But like it
but
is,
it's all
but like in
hot
a
guy stuff.
yeah, like he's only posted like 9 photos since 2021.
it's like me and Chris Hemsworth.
moved on.
God, this guy's so funny. Chris is one of the greatest guys.
We have moved on from him.
Yeah.
And we're talking about.
I'm just trying to
Talking about
assess.
John.
Okay,
guy.
John. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say John is also. Oh, John is Wall Street, and this is like his chill kind of weekend
guys,
vibe.
I don't know where you're coming from with these.
I'm going to be real with you.
I don't know where Evan's coming from.
I'm
John-
trying to throw it off left
No,
center.
I'm gonna
I
be
think
real.
John sells beat. I think John makes beats. I don't think he sells them. I just think he makes beats in his room.
John is my Joey. John is my type.
I feel like John sells energy drinks.
John drinks energy drinks.
I don't care what John does.
Jeez.
John is your type.
That's
John
your
is
2
my
a.m.
type.
That's your 2 a.m. What's up? Text
Yeah.
where you're like,
Yeah, John is my type. John is a.
Jesus.
I think John though is a personal trainer, which goes against my type. No shade to all of you personal trainers, but it's not my vibe. I'm not down to just eat your boiled chicken lifestyle. I want to enjoy my
yeah.
life. But I do
Nachos.
think that John is a personal trainer, but physically, like, yeah.
Okay.
But also John, like the shirt, the chain, the pose. I'm like, John, are you a fuck boy, my guy? Like,
kind of.
it's lacking.
Guys, I just gotta say one more thing. Sorry. Then I'm
She's
gonna let
back
up.
at Joey.
But this is such a nice outfit. Like he's got these nice little subtle cowboy boots, the good fitting pants, the good striped shirt. I mean, he's really the guy's got it. He's got it all.
Joey's a handsome man.
John, Becca.
Hey,
Sorry. So okay, anyway, I don't know what you guys are coming. Your assessment of John's a little all
I'm
over
gonna
the
say
place for
finance.
me.
I'm gonna say finance because I'm getting just kind of like I'm just trying to think outside the box a little bit, and I think he's in finance because I think he's someone that's like he's cool, he's laid back, but he's also someone that loves to talk numbers. He loves to talk deals.
I don't like this guy. He's annoying.
Whoa. Jess is pissed.
Let's find out.
Here we go.
If he's
I'm gonna
talking
say,
to you,
I'm gonna
Jess,
say, listen, like he's making me nervous. He's giving me fuckboy energy, but like 1,000%, I'm meeting up later.
Got it.
he's the
Wow.
guy. He's the guy where we're at a
Sorry.
bar.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't
He's
even
the guy
touch me, dude.
when
What's
we're
with-
at a
our ladies are just
bar.
gone, by the way. So she's moving to Hawaii.
Yeah, she's moving.
Wherever
she's
John
fucking
lives,
up
that's so you
Joey.
want to
I'm
move
like,
in
where's
together,
John?
dude?
It's fine.
I feel like John lives in Vegas or
Go.
something
You can
like
have
that.
her, Joey.
Let's go.
I feel like John. What happened to what we have? I feel like John lives in Vegas or something.
I don't
He is
know.
the guy at the bar, and I do feel like when you're flirting with him, and I'm like, John, we're not interested. Move it along. Like that's how I'm handling him, and Jess is like,
I am.
and I'm like, this guy's
No,
annoying.
that's a correct assessment.
This
That's
guy's
a correct
annoying.
assessment. Where it's just like, I know if we're single, it's like I know that it's a bad
You know who he
decision.
reminds me of He reminds me of that guy.
All right,
That's
we
an
ready?
edit out. Yeah.
Let's do this.
John is a data scientist from New York.
Okay, data scientist also sounds like a redundant, like made up
He's
title, doesn't
not.
it?
He is. That's true. Data
It's like a band.
scientist.
Have you guys seen data scientists live? They're insane.
He's
Cool name.
not a trainer.
He loves rereading the Harry Potter series.
So he's like.
See, look at when he isn't
nerdy.
crunching numbers. I was kind of close.
What'd you say?
I said he loves to talk numbers. He loves to talk deals.
Yeah, it's true.
He
it's
also
true.
loves
You did say that.
to bust out a dance move or two, having skillfully mastered all the latest TikTok dance trends.
Okay, Gray, you guys got something in common.
Okay.
Who's Chelsea Cutler?
Chelsea Cutler's music.
Okay, good. I thought you guys were going to be like, you don't know Chelsea
No.
Cutler.
You don't know CC?
I'm really glad. I got a little subconscious asking, but
Loves to treat himself with a well-crafted Negroni.
He's been to 5 out of the 7
You
continents.
guys, he loves to treat himself with a well-crafted Negroni,
Negroni.
spagliato.
with Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Yeah, well, if he comes up to talk to me, I'm giving him the MLM spiel.
Listen,
Data scientist.
I see data scientist. I listen to the bio. I'm more down.
I'll give you
I'm
the
in.
data. I'll give you
I'm
the
in.
data, John.
He lives
not
in
a
New
bad
York
bio.
City.
I like his
bio.
vibe. I think that he's gonna go far. I
Okay.
like his vibe.
I wish you luck.
Well, guys, we got to go relieve the babysitter.
You
Mom and
guys-
dad, this mom and dad got to go home.
This mom and dad stay in. This mom and dad
How
go
many
back
we get through?
to-
Count how many we got through.
I mean,
Count.
we went through a
Count,
decent
Tevin.
amount.
Did a lot.
We got through half.
Oh, we got through
Yes.
half. Perfect.
Bekah, Grayston, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Love
We know
y'all.
that you guys have the kiddos and the babies coming and everything,
Oh
and
my
we love you.
gosh.
I'm reaching out.
Love y'all.
Love you guys so much. Thank you for coming with
for having us.
Shake and
Thank you for having us.
And
Thank you for face reading in the best ways. Evan and I are going to take it now from here. Well, we love you guys. Thanks
Love you all.
thanks for joining us. We love you guys. All right, now it's our turn to do this. One-on-one, Evan. I'm scared for what we're going to predict.
I've been mostly off, but I have my moments.
Honestly, I don't feel like we hit too many nails on the head this time around.
Did
No.
we?
It's gotten worse.
Grayson's leaving with his cowboy hat.
Nice meeting you, bro. All right, bye.
We'll be right back, guys. We'll be right back. Well, it's just me and you now, babe.
Hey, babe.
It's just me and you now, babe. Grayston and Bekah have left the building.
Yes.
Thanks so much to them again
Oh,
for joining
always good.
us. It's
Always
always
good.
so good to see them. But now we are finishing the second half, and the second half of the group, I always feel bad, but they always end up getting us being like, well, it's been almost 2 hours now, so
We're going to burn through these suckers at the end
through
here.
this. So sorry, men, but we're gonna start cranking through some of these gentlemen. So should we just dive right in?
Yep, I think we should.
Okay. So next up we have John Henry.
John Jacob Jingleheimer. Okay, this is Logan.
It does
Big
give
Logan
Logan
energy?
energy. He
Okay.
does give Logan energy. Also, he looks incredibly young.
Yeah, I'm going to say 22. That's a little too young. 23.
He has to be 23. Also, I just picture him. I feel like there's two things maybe going on here. I can picture him either being like he was from the military or is currently in the military. I can also picture him in some sort of like costume, like it's
Like a LARPer?
No, not a LARPer. Like I can't figure out if I'm getting homeschool energy from him or not. But in a way that he's not homeschool vibes anymore, but I could picture him at some sort of like historical museum in a
Interesting.
costume. I don't know
Okay.
what it is,
You
but I
don't-
think he's like, I don't like to talk about that I was a homeschooler, but like you
Well, he's-
were homeschooled, John
He's
Henry.
the hot homeschooler.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like he was the homeschooler that like everyone else was like he's the like hot guy and in this small homeschool group that they met once a week
Yes.
to socialize their children. He was like the hot guy.
Yeah, he's the hottie that everyone had a crush on.
Mm-hmm.
But I picture him being like the type of guy who's like, he doesn't like to talk about that he used to be homeschooled. Like maybe he acts like,
He's like,
and
I only
there's no
did, like-
shame in listen, we were homeschooled. There's no shame in the homeschooling game. But I picture him being like, like lying and being like, yeah, no, I did public school the whole time, but maybe he did public school for like 2 years.
You know what? I felt that way too because I got homeschooled for a chunk there, and I was pretty ashamed of it, and so I would say stuff like, "Oh, I just did like 2 years when it was really like 5." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
which is so sad that you were ashamed.
oh, super ashamed,
So
super
sad.
embarrassed.
No,
you know
no,
what I mean?
no.
So yeah, he's the kind of guy that goes like, "Yeah, I was homeschooled," or he leans into it all the way because he thinks it's charming. You know what I mean? It can kind of go either way.
I don't picture that. I picture him. I see him going to public school his junior and senior year.
Okay.
And being like homeschooled all the way through, aside from that, like from zero
to
until like
junior.
16, and worked at like museums helping out his mom. And then he joined public school and then acted like he was never homeschooled because he just wasn't trying to give off that energy.
He bought a pack of cigarettes to bring to school because he just didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just like, and he has it like in his like behind his ear like all day at school.
It's like rolled
And
up
he's
like
just
grease.
like, yeah, and he's just like, man.
And they're like, John Henry, we don't do smoking here. It's like not cool.
Like the teacher's
he's
like,
part of
what
the
are you
younger
doing?
generation
He's like, oh,
too.
sorry. And then he's like, he's never really been in trouble before
Yeah.
because he's always been the apple of his mom's eye. And so then the first day he gets in trouble.
Yeah.
And then he unlocks and realizes that like getting in trouble, he's humiliated and scared, but then he actually realizes he's getting attention and he's like, well, this trouble thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I see. So I'm going to say he's 23. I'm saying he's from Pennsylvania and was in the military maybe, but it might say sales. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Underwater welder, you know that's one of the most dangerous jobs like on the planet?
I remember you saying that.
Yeah,
before.
or maybe that's aggressive. It's one of the more. It's like a very dangerous job.
Is underwater welder maybe the military connection?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But underwater welders like dive down on like big piers or like oil rigs and like fix metal components underwater.
Damn.
It's gnarly.
Also, he's 30. Wow. How is that guy 30?
Dude, what did that guy look like when he was 20?
Yeah.
They were like year 9.
100%. Underwater welder from Virginia Beach. Okay, so he loves the ocean. He loves the ocean.
Yeah.
He's looking for a woman who's trustworthy, adventurous. Bit
Okay.
shy at first
Yeah,
once he
that's kind
opens
of a homeschooler
up.
vibe. Nothing says he wasn't a homeschooler.
He shamelessly loves pumpkin spice lattes. I do appreciate that. I love someone who is willing
there's
to
a
not
difference
be.
though. You know what I mean? I don't like when people do this kind of thing where they go, "Oh, I like pumpkin spice lattes," but then you hang out with them, you never see them eat one. So you know what's a real ballsy
It's
move?
because nobody eats a pumpkin
It's okay.
spice latte.
You know what I'm trying to say. But that's the thing is like grown adult. I don't know. I guess you see it. I mean, obviously they're popular, but like, you know, it's like if a big strong dude says, "Oh, my guilty pleasure, Britney Spears," and then you never hear them listen to Britney Spears.
So
and
you
you're
think
kinda
it's
like,
a line? Like he's trying
I
to be
don't
like,
know.
"Hey, ladies."
Maybe.
Well, the next one says prefers ornamental grasses over flowers, which is
No idea what that is.
maybe the strangest fun fact I've ever read.
He's only seen 20 movies in his whole life.
Homeschooled.
Homeschooled. Because he wasn't allowed to.
Let me tell you something. As a homeschooler, Evan and I both, coming from a very conservative family that homeschooled, there were probably about 10 movies overall that I was allowed to watch because everything else was inappropriate by my parents.
I knew some homeschool kids that weren't allowed, and they were like 13 and they weren't allowed to watch Star Wars.
Yeah, I was like one of those people.
Yeah, so he's only seen 20 movies. 1,000% you nailed it with the homeschooler. Next.
Homeschooled. Let us know. I think he looks like a sweetie, but it says he's shy. I think he's out early. If he's shy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a handsome guy,
30
but
though. I would say if he was 24, yes, but I'm kind of feeling that he's 30. He's going to be sweet. I think he's going to go a little farther.
all right, I think he's out night one.
All right, ready?
Yep. Next. Josh.
Josh.
I mean, the thing with the sweater,
It's a billionaire sweater.
it's a billionaire sweater.
He's a tech guy. That's
has to be a tech guy.
Because he's wearing underneath it a collared shirt, and then he has like a wool sweater or like a, you know, some sort of
cardigan-y
very
type.
expensive looking sweater over the top of it. That's a guy who owns a boat.
Yeah, that's an expensive sweater. Also, I can't help when these guys decide to rock a sweater. Like, I automatically just assume I know what their job is.
He's a tech billionaire. That smile, that's a guy who knows how to smile when he's not happy. That's a business smile.
Yeah. Yep.
He's a handsome dude, and that's a business smile. His eyes are not smiling. The other one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell this guy knows how to smile. Like, Jeff, how you been? Good to see you. That's what that smile is right there. So if I get this guy makes money and he knows how to deal with people.
Like, he's had to take a lot of headshots for his business.
Exactly.
And it's like, here we go
Headshot,
again.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. I'm going to go. I think you're right, but I'm just going to say, I'm going to go luxury real estate.
I like that.
Luxury real estate, even though the smile isn't giving me real estate smile. Maybe if he does like corporate real estate, big buildings, it's a little less like, hey guys, like,
I like that.
you know?
Okay, I'm not going to say billionaire because that's just not realistic. I'm going to say he's in private jet sales.
Okay.
So he deals with rich people all the time.
But you don't think that a private jet guy is going to be like in a very slick suit? You think he's going to do a sweater?
This is casual. This is drinks with some clients.
Okay. Let's see. What does he do? What does he do?
Okay.
He's 28, Harvard grad student.
What does
from
that
Pennsylvania.
mean, though?
You think he's a Harvard grad student? Well, let's see.
Yeah, like that was roughly
that might have been just
6 years ago.
No, that might have been just recently, depending on what he's graduating from.
Yeah, maybe if he got like his doctorate.
See, look at
or
his
something.
grad program at Harvard. So,
okay.
to work for nonprofit building international affordable housing. Oh, that's amazing.
Wow, that is actually really cool.
Okay, so he says he's happiest when knowing I made someone else's day better, which includes his 2 younger brothers who he helped to raise. Okay, so we've got. It seems like we got a good guy on our hands.
Tight-knit family. 4 kids. Okay,
He hopes
that's
to
a
have
big
4
one.
kids. Okay,
that's something.
That's a big family.
Something to know.
When
Okay.
Josh isn't making the world a better place, he loves playing board games, grabbing a drink at a speakeasy bar. This all is lining up, you know.
It's very like basic.
The
I
sweater
guess.
and well, not what he does. What he does is
I'm
amazing.
saying
but
like board games and a speakeasy is very like, you know, top 10 things to do in your city.
This
You know
is what I
I'm
should
saying?
do on my days off.
Yeah, it's very like, let's go down to that thing that everyone else likes kind of vibe.
Like, now that I can see it, I see Josh at a speakeasy playing chess. Like, he's a smart guy, and he's like, let's go play chess at a speakeasy. Dimly lit.
Favorite holidays, Easter?
That's a random one.
I don't know how I feel about that because it's kind of like Easter's for children.
Or for Christians.
But again, even if you're a Christian, what's special? I mean, you go to church and then you leave. There's not even, I'm a little confused on the Easter
I don't know. That
thing.
is an interesting
Or maybe
one.
he's just trying to be like clever. And he's just trying to be different. Like everyone
like
else
Easter.
has this, but it's like Easter.
Everyone says like, you know, I feel like a lot of people say Halloween.
It's like Halloween, Christmas. Those are the two, but no one's ever said Easter.
No.
Okay, maybe they make a big deal. Loves a sunrise hike.
Maybe loves a sunrise hike on Easter.
We just talked about hiking a few people back.
So he's camped in 27 national parks before he was 6 years old. So he's an outdoorsy guy. You know what? With what he does, again, the fact that he was helping raise his younger brothers, so he's really close to his family. Charity is so close to her family. Her work, his work, I can see them connecting.
I'm also getting, is this guy Jesus? Because just hear me out. Hear me out. Ready? He spends his whole life building buildings for people, nonprofit, international, affordable housing. He's from Bethlehem,
Oh gosh, yeah.
Pennsylvania. And his favorite holiday is Easter because that's when he rose again. Holy shit.
And Josh, Jesus, and he loves.
What's his last name? Don't tell me it starts with a C.
If it's Josh Christopher, I'm gonna
Oh
freak
my gosh,
out.
this is
Hold on,
Jesus
I gotta-
Christ.
he loves.
Holy
Also,
shit.
the fact that he loves a sunrise hike.
It's very,
Very like,
you know,
and when he rose, the sun rose.
oh my
Sunrise,
God.
sun rose. I think you're onto something.
Holy shit, this guy's Jesus.
Let me see what his last name is.
And the person he wants to fall in love with, her name is Charity. I mean, what's his last name?
I'm trying to look. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. Well, I'm getting big Jesus Christ energy here.
I mean, honestly, Charity is a Christian, I believe.
Josh and Charity, JC. You're seeing the signs.
I don't know.
All right, we got to
I don't
move
know.
on.
We gotta move
But
on,
this
but-
is Jesus Christ.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to try to find his last name. Okay. Caleb with a K. Caleb with a K.
Okay.
And Caleb K.
Okay.
Caleb K is a very handsome man.
Okay.
The polo shirt.
Yeah.
The
polo.
smile. His smile, he looks a little bit uncomfortable in the situation.
It looks like he's in pain, maybe a little bit.
Which makes me feel like maybe someone else signed him up for this show. Maybe he's not really like, I'm not the in front of a camera guy. Maybe,
I think he's realizing, I didn't realize how much work this was going to be.
like, this is a lot.
Like, you know how many forms I've filled out?
Do you know, by the way,
Back and
when you're
forth
signing up
interviews,
for
this is a
reality
nightmare.
TV, it's a long process.
Right.
It's lengthy. It takes a lot of time. He's just like, this is taking
kinda
too much
just
time.
like,
It's this is too much. I thought this was going to be like a quick in and out type
Yeah.
thing. But I kind of am getting maybe shy vibes.
Shy vibes, no bullshit. Just kind of.
Also, maybe villain energy.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off. But for
What does he
some
do?
reason, I'm going to go San Diego and I'm going to say entrepreneur. I think this is going to be a general one.
Got it.
I think that he maybe works in San Diego. He's got a polo on. I bet he's got a startup in San Diego where he sells like water bottles that like, recycled water. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Like a flip-flop. Like he's a transplant into San Diego and he loves that he gets to wear flip-flops everywhere. And so he's like starting this entrepreneurial like flip-flop business that is like
Yeah.
flip-flop made from like plastic that we've taken out of the ocean, kind of maybe a Rothy's type situation, but
Okay.
flip-flops.
Okay. I like
Shout
it.
out
By the way,
Rothy's.
honest, real quick,
Yeah.
not a big flip-flop guy. Just
No.
across the board.
I don't like how aggressive it is between my two toes.
But just anyone wearing, like, there's, in my opinion, there's very few people that can wear flip-flops. And if you're not like a total surfer, like someone who's like looks like a surfer through and through, got the long hair and is just a vibey like surf cat on the beach, and you got like leather sandals. If you're not that person, I'm kind of a let's just not do the flip-flops.
Let's not do the flip-flops.
Yeah, but very rarely do I see someone with flip-flops and think that works.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
You know what I mean?
I don't really like the way that flip-flops look on my okay feet by Wiki feet standards, but also it just hurts.
Yeah,
it
right. in
really
between the
digs
toes
in. It's
there.
also because I have such a long second toe that I think it just
just-
really is pushing.
Okay, let's see if Caleb wears flip-flops. Here we go. Construction salesman
Okay.
in Norcross, Georgia. Wrong.
Wow,
wrong,
you know
wrong,
what?
wrong, wrong.
Super wrong. He's a football guy. He
Division
would
One football.
love to coach high school football. A construction salesman. Okay, this makes sense to me though too, right? 26 construction salesman from
Blue belt,
Georgia.
jiu-jitsu.
He probably's never been in front of all the lights and the cameras before, so
Yep.
that might lend to the feeling that he
They
has.
went to the same college. They're both Auburn Tiger alum.
Listen, that's a big start.
That is big because you could talk about, did you know Professor Jeffries? You could do that kind of
and
stuff.
I checked on Charity's age. Charity's 27, he's 26, so they might have been at school at the same time.
Oh, interesting.
So they probably have some
They might have
friends.
known some people.
Or maybe they've met before. Maybe he's like, I used to see you across campus on school, and I had the biggest crush on you.
Ooh, that's interesting.
And then I saw that you were on the show.
And she's
Or
like,
like,
I remember you. Yeah, you were Beer Keg Caleb. You were a legend. You could drink 400 beers in a night. Oh yeah. He's like, you heard about that?
oh,
You heard about that?
oh, bummer, man.
Shoot.
No, but honestly, like, if his like sister watched Zach's season and was
Yeah.
like, isn't that the girl that you had the huge crush on, Charity?
That'd be interesting.
And then he signed up for it. And so the reason he looks a little pained in his photo is because he's like, I really need to make this work because I'm in love with her.
Oh, he's a Division I football player. That means she definitely knows him.
Whoa.
If they went at the same time, then she was
Yeah,
going to the
yeah.
games with friends and doing the whole thing, and he was playing. It's kind of a dope move because then he's going to be like, oh yeah, cool.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
remember me, babe?
Yeah. I had a good year that year.
Remember my
Remember my
what do you call it when they
touchdown?
No, like your list of
My stats?
your stats.
He's like, oh yeah.
This shows you I know nothing
What year did
of
you go?
game.
Oh, yeah, it was all
of
season.
games, of sports.
Nothing of the game.
I know nothing of games.
Is personally offended by mayonnaise. Now, I'd like to say this here. I'm done with the mayonnaise hate. Everyone hates on mayonnaise.
It's because it's so gross.
Yet I feel like 90% of people eat it. It's in sandwiches. It's in sauces. It's in everything. And everyone's like, now it's like cool to hate mayonnaise. I'm bringing mayonnaise back.
Yeah, well, I have to let you know that every time I watch you make a sandwich, it is a little rough for me.
Well,
when
I put
I see
mayo
you
on
throw
there.
that
Chill.
mayo, I do kind of avoid your vibe for a little bit because I'm like, I'm not looking for a mayo kiss. You understand?
I'm tired of mayo hate. I'm done with it.
Well, I think that definitely they're going to have some interesting conversations.
Yeah, it could be a connection
and
there.
maybe she'll be like, oh my God, I remember you, or vice versa. Or she remembers him and did not like his vibe
Yeah.
and is like, get this guy out of here.
It'll be interesting.
We'll see.
Next.
Khaled. Okay,
Love the
Khaled.
shirt.
I was going to say,
That's
I
a
knew you were
fire
going to like
shirt.
the shirt immediately. Let me see,
Love
is
the
there
shirt.
designs on it? Oh, my eyes are so bad.
Is there what? No, it's kind of
designs
like,
on
it's
it?
like a threading.
Okay.
So it's like the threading's going different ways.
I'm
I
going
like
to
that. So it's a good
say
shirt.
right off the top, I think this is my favorite like clothing piece so far.
He looks buff.
He does look buff. The shirt probably a little bit snug around
snug.
the muscles.
He's got tight pants for sure.
But I like the style. But it also could be one of these things that it's like, you know, he's got the friend, the one close girlfriend who's like, I'm gonna dress you really well for the show, and maybe he's not, but he gives me stylish energy. Also gives me personal trainer energy.
Okay, personal trainer.
I think this might be. We haven't had one yet. This might be our personal
Okay,
trainer.
I like that. I think this guy parties.
Okay.
I get just like that smile is a guy who's just like, what's up?
He's like, we're about to have a fun ass
like,
time
let's
on this show.
go.
Do you think that he's gonna be
I think he's gonna be the party boy.
You think he's gonna be the fun one that everybody in the house likes?
That
That like maybe him and Charity,
yeah.
him and Charity don't like super connect, but he stays around for a while because everyone loves Khaled.
Everyone loves him.
Yeah, I could see.
He's
that.
the guy. You know, there's always one during the season where like he's so much more interested in the friend group and making sure the friend group's having a good time and connecting after the show. Then even like he's not even really aware that the dating is going on half the time. He's just kind of like, let's go. And then like Charity comes in and then he's like, I'd like to just address everyone, and he's just like, totally. Grab me another drink. Totally. You know, like he's just kind of becomes more about the vibe.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of these things where whenever Charity and Khaled have a moment like off alone together, she has a fun time, and he like brings, you know how sometimes some of the people will bring something when they're sitting with the lead, like, oh, I brought something fun for us.
Right.
I bet he'll always have something fun and unique to do, but then after a few weeks she'll be like, I don't feel like we're actually getting to know each other, so you're gonna have to go home.
Yes.
I think that, okay, but what does he do? I say personal trainer, and that actually to me kind of lends, I think he's one of those personal trainers who isn't gonna, he's like, I'm still gonna party.
Yeah. Okay.
What do
I
you
like that.
think?
Well, personal trainers, I think, party.
I mean, sometimes
Because it's like play hard, work hard. You know what I mean?
but sometimes they're just
That's
like
true.
boiled chicken lifestyle only.
That's true. I say that San Diego. I'm
Definitely
feeling
San
strong
Diego.
San Diego vibes.
San Diego or LA.
And I'm saying he does financial something. He does financial investments.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. Khaled.
Tech recruiter. Okay. I always forget about that profession.
28 tech recruiter, Dearborn, Michigan. Okay.
He's ready to find the one. He's sweet.
He's a sweet
He
soul.
likes SZA. I love SZA.
The recruiter considers himself a romantic man, but doesn't show his romantic side to just anyone.
Looking for a woman to sweep him off his feet.
Interesting.
I like that. That's a power dynamic. You walk in and go, Charity, what are you doing? What are you willing to do to fight for me?
Say, Khaled, you might be on the wrong show because there is one lead that you're going to have to. You know what, though? What this does lend itself to is, I don't know if he sounds like the party guy that we're thinking. It says he likes to read gaming magazines. I don't know, maybe still, but I don't know if I'm getting the party vibes, but the looking for a woman to sweep him off his feet makes me think that he will be the best friend of all the guys in the house, but not really get to know her. Or he's one of the guys that Charity ends up pulling aside and being like, why aren't you?
Yeah.
Or like where he then says something kind of like, I don't feel like she's trying to get to know me at all. And then she pulls him aside and is like, wait, what? Like all these other guys are trying to get to know me and you're going to, you know.
It says he's a little interesting. Likes to read gaming magazines.
Yeah.
And then goes, would love to have his own farm someday.
Dynamic.
Those are very
Two
polar
very
opposite
different
vibes.
things.
like a gaming guy who wants to farm. I'm not seeing that connection.
Well,
but
unless he's super into what's the one game where you farm? Oh my god.
I don't know, but what's Fortnite? Do they do stuff like that?
No. Everyone's going to be screaming at the podcast right now because there's like a big farming game that I know some of my friends play that everybody loves.
I've seen that's like a simulator, and they literally just farm. They're just working.
It's like you just kind of go around the farm, and it looks really fun. Actually,
okay.
I've kind of. But anyway,
Yeah.
he's talking about superpowered teleport.
He's gonna hang around for a while.
You know what? Khaled's the type of guy that I don't know if he'll be around for a long time, but he would talk with you about Zelda, and you would enjoy that.
I'm down with that. Let's
So
have
you
him
guys
on.
could, if you were in the house with the men, you and Khaled would be talking about Zelda the entire time, and we respect that.
I'm down with that.
All right, next. Michael
See,
is
now I'm getting
yeah.
the life coach, inspirational speaker vibes. That's what I'm getting.
See, this is realtor smile to me a little bit, but the t-shirt.
I'm seeing tattoos. I feel like I'm getting a little tattoo possible. So
He could though be like, listen, some of these shows, these selling sunset shows, all the real estate
rock and roll
agents,
realtor.
yeah, all these real estate agents, I'm seeing more tattoos and all this lately. But he is, again, it's the shirt is more casual.
Yep. And
Michael, the smile lends itself to potentially.
I could see him being like, "Greetings, everyone. This opportunity is what you will make of it. Grab life by the horns and ride this all the way to financial freedom."
It's gonna say luxury sales.
Okay. Luxury.
Like watches.
Right. Ooh, I like
He's
watch.
he like Rolex. You know when you have it's a very different in sales when all of a sudden you're dealing with like
bringing the case of watches to the guy's house and showing
or
him
like you have your like high end clientele where then you go out on the yacht sometimes and you mingle and you make friends with the people who then are going to become your clients and I feel that a little bit. And you're going to go motivational speaker?
Yes.
Okay. Michael.
Yacht captain. Wow.
Oh my god, I said yacht, which is not luxury sales, but yacht captain.
But yacht captain's really cool.
That's badass.
Actually.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is Michael here to audition for Below Deck? Because we love to see that. If we're going to have a Bravo, a crossover, come on, let's go.
This.
You know what's so funny is literally I almost said, I'm like, I could see Michael being someone who shows up on Vanderpump Rules that all the girls have the hots for. Like I was kind of getting that vibe. So maybe we're going to have a Bravo moment.
Collects cologne. That's kind of a watchy kind of.
Yeah, kind of a Rolex vibe.
Wealthy, lifestyle-y vibe.
Yeah, okay.
Can't date you if you like mushrooms on your pizza.
Also, it says he loves his rainwater shower head.
Yeah, so he likes the finer things.
Michael enjoys the finer things in life.
He enjoys the finer things.
Everything in his home is gorgeous and pristine.
Yes.
Like, I would be his nightmare because I'd come into his house and I'd
be a good fit. Would not be a good
I'd
fit.
mess up everything because all of his cologne is probably alphabetized.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous on
his house clean a couple times a week.
He's got the all of his shelving with all of his gorgeous fine shirts, and I go in there and I'm like, well, after we like hang out one night, I'm like trying to like put one on, but I mess it all up.
Yeah, he got makeup on it, and he's like,
his silk pillowcases, his gorgeous pillowcases. Yeah.
Now, one thing I disagree with before we move on, I hate rainwater shower heads. Unless I'm like in Costa Rica after the beach.
Yeah.
I want to be blown off my feet by the pressure.
You do like
I hate rainwater shower heads. I want like when I soap myself down, I want it to be like so I don't get the rainwater thing, maybe unless it's a very pouring, you know what I mean?
Well, Michael, but there's rainwater shower is luxurious.
That's what I'm saying. It's high-end.
You're enjoying every minute of your shower.
Right.
You want like pressure wash. Like I could take you out back and spray you down with like
we have a small pressure washer. Yeah, I would love for you to spray me down with
instead of
that.
you showering, I could just spray you down and you'd probably love it.
Bad pressure is one of the worst things you can ever do to me.
Your skin's like falling off. Michael is like, I like the rain, the luxury.
Yeah, because Michael goes, it's bad for your skin with that much impact.
Yeah, 100%.
He's aware of that.
He knows.
Okay.
He knows. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was Charity and a guy showed up and he was a captain of a ship. I'm like, I'm interested. This is an exciting career.
That is cool.
Now
but
you
they
are gone.
They're gone
a
for
lot,
months.
A lot.
They can be gone for months because
Yeah.
you can have like trips rolling into trips. So, you know,
yeah,
that's tough. That's
that would,
almost like
that would be hard. And with Charity's career, like, yeah, you'd be missing each other a lot.
yeah.
Interesting.
I'm getting used very, very well put together. I think he'll go kind of like a quarter of the way and then be gone.
Yeah, I could see her being like, you're going to be gone all the time. But
I am getting tall vibes. I'm getting like 6'4",
yeah,
6'5".
definitely. And he looks handsome and confident. He's the yacht captain. All I'm saying is maybe he'll be on an upcoming season of Below Deck, and we're here for it.
Yeah, he can handle stress. Tell you that much.
Seriously, he'll probably handle the show
he
really
can handle
well.
stress like nothing.
Oh my gosh! And intense personalities. If you're working with like,
he's dealing with the worst people ever. The worst people ever. The most demanding, horrible people you've ever met in your life. That's who he deals with every day.
Yeah. So he's gonna handle this well.
Yes.
All right. Next, Nick.
I feel like he's got pro athlete vibes to him.
Nick, I'm gonna be real with you. Nick is gonna be a problem because this man is
very attractive,
so good looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's gonna do very well. I'm gonna say he's got high level athlete vibes.
He looks.
You can just tell from his shoulders and like his traps.
Yeah.
That
he
he's
looks famous. Like he looks
he does
famous.
He kind of looks like an
you know
actor
how,
or something.
Yeah, sometimes just you see a person's photo, and if you'd compare a photo of one person with like a bunch of others, and you're like,
I don't know why, but you look famous.
Pick out the famous person, and you've never seen any of them. He's kind of like, I'd be like, it's Nick. Nick's the famous guy.
Famous
in the bunch.
people always too have kind of like bigger heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's kind of got like a famous person's head. Like it's like perfectly like angular and square, and then it's a little bigger. He's got famous guy head.
He does.
Right?
He does. Yeah, Nick.
I'm going to say he is
I like the pink shirt too.
Yeah. That's like fun, but also like calculated. I'm going to say medical sales. We haven't had a medical salesperson, have we? We had software.
I think, no, maybe not medical sales.
I will say this season so far, the most unique jobs ever.
Most fun jobs by a mile.
Far.
By a mile.
There's
most
no
interesting
basic
jobs.
stuff anymore, so that's
I know,
nice.
and that's the thing. I keep saying jobs like our typical, like the three, like personal trainer, realtor, salesman.
Not the
And
case
honestly,
this time.
we've been wrong because all these jobs are so different.
Okay,
and
then I'm gonna get weird. I'm gonna say that he is a what is a weird job? He's one of the guys that climbs really to the very top of like skyscrapers and repairs light bulbs.
That's the scariest job of all
You
time.
know those people that go like on those towers or like the cell phone towers that are like 1 billion feet up in the air. He does that. He goes up to the top and he repairs like the light bulbs or like the things.
I don't think you're right, but you know what? Don't they make crazy money because it's so dangerous?
Yeah, they make like per climb.
Whoa.
Like thousands and thousands of dollars per climb.
That would be a wild job. It doesn't happen often. It does not happen often, but I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to say actor.
Okay.
I'm going to go with actor.
Like
I don't feel like they very, very rarely do they ever break that fourth wall.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say actor. He's giving me famous energy.
HR exec.
32 HR exec from New Jersey. Okay, you and I we're not bad well.
Wants to live in Shanghai.
Okay.
But
terrified of
wants
tigers.
to travel. He wants a life partner to adventure with.
But he said his favorite local eatery is Walmart, which I respect. You know me. I like to get my food sometimes from Walmart, from CVS.
What do you mean? Food? How do you eat at Walmart?
Well, first of all, Walmart normally has a Subway, but also then they have groceries there. Yeah.
Dang, I haven't been to Walmart in like maybe 7 years.
I go to a Walmart more frequently than you probably know. I do a lot of shopping at like CVS and Rite Aid.
Anyone not afraid of tigers?
I think, you know what I think the whole terrified of tigers thing would be is I think most people, if you're in a room with a tiger, you're terrified. But a lot of people will be like, tigers are my favorite animal.
Right, they're beautiful animals.
So majestic.
He's like, I'm all set.
But he's a little bit like, hey, let's let's be real
He's
about
the way
this.
I am with spiders, with tigers, where I'm like, I have no interest. Get me away from them.
I mean, I don't know very many people who are like, we love a spider.
I know, but I'm just trying to think of specifically terrified of tigers. I'm kind of like, yeah, he just doesn't like being anywhere near them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick also loves to cook and said that if he could cook a dream meal for any 4 people, he'd pick Keanu Reeves, Bill Burr, Taylor Swift, and Cher. Wow, this is okay. Hold on a second. This man,
What, dude?
Keanu Reeves, Bill Burr, Taylor Swift, and Charity. That would be quite a dinner.
I feel like they all really wouldn't get along. First of all,
I feel like I could picture Keanu, Taylor, and Charity getting along, and then Bill Burr would
offend everybody.
Would
yeah.
offend everybody. I mean, I don't.
Keanu would get along with everybody. Taylor Swift
She's
wouldn't
the powerhouse. Yeah, she's too busy.
show up. She wouldn't show up.
Taylor
Bill
Swift
Burr
is too busy.
would complain the whole time. That's a wild mix there. But I mean, listen, if I'm being honest with you, nothing's sticking out.
It says he's an army vet. Okay,
yeah.
so there we have our vet. He's traveled the world looking for a life partner. I don't feel like we're getting a lot of info.
It's pretty basic, which is not a good sign.
Makes me feel like he's going to be gone early, but my God, he's so attractive.
Hey, he's super good looking and he's cool, but I'm just going, I'm not getting much out of this. There's no like, I'm not getting any personality.
Which is making me sad because he's handsome. Oh, well, we'll see. Maybe they're trying to trick us right now.
32 is a good age.
That is a good age. That is a good age. Next. Peter.
I'm getting not super tall.
Okay.
I'm getting Jimmy Neutron at 30.
Peter, I'd like to formally apologize if I'm very wrong about you. I don't know if it's because he reminds me of someone, but I look at Peter and there's one every season and I always say it, and maybe I'm just triggered, but it's that specific look where I go, if I'm at a bar, you are so intensely hitting on my best friend and ignoring me so much and just pushing me out of the conversation that my night's ruined because I went to go with my friend and you just want to talk to my hot friend and you don't care at all to get to know me. And I'm sorry, Peter, if you're a very nice guy, but it just hits me just right away like that. I don't know why.
Interesting. I feel like I'm just looking at someone from 2005.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
I think it's the hair.
It's the hair, even the shirt. That's a very 2005 shirt.
Yep.
I'm gonna say he's older than he looks. I'm gonna say he's 37.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of a Kenny.
Yeah, kind of a Kenny, kind of just like
Kenny
weirdly
is
older, but looks young.
Looks super
but also,
young.
if you like really look at him, you're kind of like, okay, yeah, that is 36, 37.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he is a whitewater rafting, guide.
That's very good. I could see mountainous for sure. Maybe a climber.
Climber could work.
I want to go personal trainer, but obviously it's been wrong.
I mean, keep swinging for the fences, babe.
I mean, I keep getting wrong. Peter, I'm really sorry if I'm so wrong about you and you're just an absolute sweetheart, but I'm just the energy, and I'm no Bekah with the face reading, but the energy from Peter is that maybe I'm getting villain vibes, and maybe it's a villain that at the beginning of the season everybody really likes a lot, and I'm the one who doesn't, and then I get in trouble for saying it, and then he ends up becoming the villain towards the end.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm gonna go nutritionist.
Okay, here we go. Airline pilot, dude. Wow, that's good. Peter's ready to find his co-pilot, commercial aviator.
Another pilot Pete.
Oh, his name's Peter.
It's another pilot Pete.
Whoa, pilot Pete 2.0.
You know what? This is what it is. You know what? Peter, probably a really nice guy. You know why I'm feeling this way? I looked at him and I got defensive. It's because there can only be one pilot Pete. And I'm feeling very defensive for my pilot Pete, who's the only pilot Pete that I recognize.
It's actually really weird.
And that is Peter Weber.
Another pilot Pete.
Now,
Man of faith. Okay, so he's a religious person.
So, okay. Well, okay, here's the thing, though. This pilot Pete is in New York. Our pilot Pete is in Los Angeles, California. The opposing coasts.
Coast to coast.
They have to battle it out. There's
Is
only one
addicted
option.
to chapstick. Never loses in Mario Kart ever. Loves to play pickleball.
Well, pickleball is hot right now.
God, though, I'm not a big chapstick guy, and I don't like when people are always using it. Hate to say it bothers me.
You know what's so funny?
Stop with the chapstick.
You know what's so funny, Evan? Is that's one of my like weird beige flags that I feel really bad saying, because when you have chapped lips, you gotta fucking use chapstick. So I understand, but when someone's always applying it, it can kind of get under my skin, and I don't know why.
Don't. Red flag. Chapstick's a red flag.
It's not a red
flag. It's a red flag.
See, I
run.
I
I
have lip balm in my bag, and I will apply it occasionally. But it's the people where it's like every 30 minutes we're doing the full application that it can give me the ick sometimes.
I also hate the way chapstick feels.
Yeah,
the
maybe
second
that's
I put it on, I go, oh my gosh, I can't think about it. It's like greasy, and I'm like, oh, I hate it.
What do you do then to keep your lips moist? Do you just never use anything?
Hey, babe.
Do not wink at it.
What's up? I got those natural moisties. You heard me?
Well, then you can't be judgmental when someone has dry lips. That's true.
But aside from that, I hate the way it feels when I put it on.
Yeah.
So shout out to the dry lip community.
Never
I'm just saying,
loses in Mario Kart ever. Also, again, maybe I'm just being defensive of my pilot Pete Weber, but I have had certain people in my life who are very intense, specifically Mario Kart players, and it's always been a personality type, and they get real aggressive during a game of Mario Kart when they
need to chill.
And I don't like it. So now it says, describe himself as the life of the party, which means that he has a boisterous personality. Peter's going to rub people the wrong way.
Okay.
Peter's going to rub people the wrong way.
I take that as he's not the life of the party.
Okay. He said he hopes his future wife can match his positive energy. Man of faith, truly believes that his future wife is out there. There's a lot of future wife, a lot of match my... Not gonna last. I think maybe my initial feelings are gonna be correct. All right, we'll see. Sorry, Peter, if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna stand by it. All right, next, Sean. Sean
now,
was a child star.
Sean, this is not an acting role.
Sean,
even though he thinks it is right now, he's got the colored kind of like top hair thing going on.
Yeah,
he's got the like say cheese smile. Sean.
Fun fact about Sean: Sean was the Gerber baby.
Oh, the original. Yeah. Whoa, kind of still has the smile.
I mean, it could be, right? That Gerber baby logo. How long has it been around? Like 30 years. Maybe he's a very young looking 30-year-old.
Sean goes to a shit ton of auditions.
He really does. Sean, you know what? God bless his soul.
Sean's agent constantly tells him, like, you gotta be commercially accepted. You gotta be, so it's like, as the career path is not working out, he's going out for like the AT&T gigs and the that's becoming his main focus now. And so the look has to be very commercially, acceptable.
Yeah. Sean, God bless you, Sean. You have been to so many auditions, and you're tired, my guy. I can feel it.
Yeah, he's kind of reaching, he's 32, and he's kind of like, do I still want to keep trying
But he's got the young actor thing, right?
Yeah.
Like he looks super young, but he's actually like in his 30s. And God, he's so tired. You can see it in his eyes. He's tired.
He gets tweaked about the fact that he gets hit on only by a type of woman that he isn't really into.
What is that?
He has a type and they never hit on him. But he gets hit on. It's just never by his type. And so it drives him fucking insane. And so he's always like ignoring a girl that comes up to him at a bar and says hi, and he's always trying to go for that girl who's blowing him off. Okay. That's the vibe I get. All right.
You know what? In correspondence with that, I can see Sean. He's gonna have that smile glued on the entire time, but he's gonna get aggravated by everything. Like he's got a short fuse.
That's anxiety. He's got anxiety eyes.
And I'm so sorry, Sean. And he's got a short fuse, and he will at one point snap during the season
100%.
Because everything, and he's gonna be like, yeah, sure. And it's going to bother. He's going to be the one who he is never going to get alone time with Charity, and he's never going to get a date, and it's just going to make
He's going to be the one that snaps when someone says, can I steal Charity real quick?
Yes.
And he's like, well, I just sat down.
You know what? He might be that guy night one who snaps. And Charity's like, she's this just the gorgeous angel floating around the room and doesn't even know that Sean is in the corner, just like losing it and just doing a million ITMs, full meltdown. All right, let's see what he does.
Software sales rep, of course.
25. Okay, so he is young. 25, software sales
Gorgeous
rep.
blue, great career,
Florida.
adorable French bulldog. Guy has it all. Okay.
It says that? The guy has it all.
Blue eyes, a career, and a dog. He has it all. What more could you want out of life?
He's a self-admitted terrible texter. I can resonate with that.
I feel you there.
He takes great pride in his great head of
Golfing
hair.
and boat rides with friends. Okay, I mean, I'm liking this stuff. I mean, I like boat rides and I love golf. Self-admitted likes to dip his chocolate chip cookies in whole milk. Oh, you're so bad. My gosh, what a risk taker. That's insane.
Okay, sorry, Sean, no shade, but we got more guys, and I don't think that Sean's making it very far.
No.
So I'm going to say next.
She's going to be like, you're great, but, okay.
Sorry,
Next.
Sean, next.
Spencer. Now, Spencer is excited because his new sitcom is coming out. I get a supporting actor in a sitcom. I'm not saying he is that. I'm saying this is what that guy looks like to me.
Sure.
It's an interesting shirt.
I know. I do. I like it, actually. I like the cut.
The cut's different.
Spencer is jock, ex-football player. He crushed in high school. Has the confidence of someone who was like the king of high school. Maybe now isn't crushing quite as hard. Okay. That's the vibe. Handsome guy, but the smirk again. It seems so obvious, but that is trouble. Where I look at Spencer and I immediately go, "That's the villain." But it seems it seems too obvious with the curl and the smirk.
Superman curl.
That would be the villain, but I feel like they're serving it on a platter to us.
Yeah, like people are going to hate him for sure.
Which means that the way that they're presenting him means that he might be a sweetheart.
Be just a sweet, silly guy.
But I'm getting really, really did well in high school. And
you with the ladies?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm getting the opposite. Little awkward in high school.
All right.
Kind of grew into himself. He's going to show you the pictures of him in high school, and it's going to be funny on the first date. You're going to go, oh my gosh.
Okay, he had a glow up.
Not even a glow up. Just kind of was like awkward.
Okay.
Looked like 5 years younger. He looked like he was 13 when he was like in a junior, and he just was kind of awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes back to the 10 year, and everybody's like, whoa, Spencer, what's up? Is that you, Spencer? That's the vibe.
Okay. I gotta say he's gonna be the villain, but again, it just seems too obvious. But I'm gonna say that he works in mobile sales. I see AT&T or Verizon written all over him.
Okay, got it.
Mobile sales. I see mobile sales.
All right,
specifically.
I see he works for a law firm.
Wait.
Oh, she's getting a message.
Okay.
She's seeing it.
He wants to be. Even though the shirt doesn't say it, he wants to be. He's one of those guys who watched Mad Men and wants to be Don Draper and wants to like go from high school with the football to then becoming an advertising exec because he wants to get all the ladies and he wants to smoke a cigar and have his whiskey and do that whole thing. So it's going to say ad exec or in advertising.
Okay. I'm going to say some sort of guide, like a I'm going to say ayahuasca guide. Ready?
Okay.
Medical sales director.
Moore
Park. I mean, the guy is just
32.
Single dad.
Oh. Okay. Let's see here. A father to young son brings a lot of life experience to the table, including having the courage to change careers and pursue his master's degree. Okay. Don't know what the career was before.
A lot of dad. His hero is Anthony Bourdain. Kerouac novels.
Okay, dreams of running for political office one day to help his community. Okay, it would be easy to hear more about what political side we're affiliated with.
Right.
To be honest, because that's going to really change the dynamic
Where
of how I feel.
You?
I don't know. It could be 50-50.
I get Orange County vibes.
Yeah.
Bike on the beach, medical
Moore
sales.
Park, California.
Where's that?
Moore Park, California.
I know, where's Moore Park, California?
No idea.
I don't know.
It says his ideal day would be going on a hike through the orange groves outside of his hometown, Moore Park. That's maybe where you're feeling Orange County.
Yeah.
Even though it's not. But did we mention he's an amazing dad?
There's a couple different dad things going on. Okay.
I feel very 50-50 about
50-50.
He could be an absolute doll or maybe we could, I don't know.
Next.
Tanner
fucking loves Coachella.
Tanner lives for Coachella.
Coach, he is literally. Do you have the wristbands? Like, could I get wristbands? Like,
he loves Coachella.
He loves Coachella. He loves Stagecoach.
When he finds out that Joe loves dancing at EDM concerts, he's gonna be like, "Joe's my guy. Let's hit up concerts."
He's never been to Burning Man, but that's like a massive bucket list of his.
I actually picture him being. He lives in New York, and he is the guy who like regularly flies to Miami, regularly flies to California to Vegas for all the events. He never misses a single 3-day festival.
He's in the financial sector.
Yes. I feel like I'm feeling the exact same vibe
New
with
York
you with this one.
finance guy loves to party. Ready?
Let's see.
Mortgage lender.
Okay.
Finance.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's close to the city. Means he can get there.
30.
Whatever. Tanner is 100% husband material.
Hold on a second.
Fitness instructor.
Okay, question. Half of these have their
and then they're also
their
something
job,
else.
and then they're also something else. So people out here working hard, I guess, man.
Yeah, but fitness instructor could be part-time as well, and mortgage lender can be part-time. So I do know that. Just like realtor can be part-time. And you know what I mean? That was the other one.
While growing up, Tanner and his family rescued over 50 dogs.
Oh, I love that.
This is a man after our own heart. If Bekah and Grayston weren't here,
And
they would think that was a red flag. And for us,
this is the biggest green flag of all time.
I'm like, over 50 dogs? You rescued over 50 dogs? Can I come over?
Ooh, number one enemy is a messy kitchen. Loves his rainwater shower head. Was that an accidental double copy paste?
I don't think so. Wow, so they're going to get along. They're going to be talking about their shower. Michael and Tanner are going to be talking about their shower heads.
Golden Retriever, happy place. Honestly.
Also the Michael energy, though, too, with the number one enemy is messy kitchen, likes the shower head. So Tanner's a clean, neat guy. Maybe we're very wrong about this.
Clean with dogs, impressive.
That is very impressive, especially if you got 50 of them.
Yeah.
I don't think there were 50 all at once.
I like this guy.
I know, I like him too.
Just the 50 dogs alone is enough for me, but everything else I'm digging as well.
I don't see him going super far, but I could see him being a paradise guy.
Okay.
I could see him coming in on paradise.
I'm getting tall vibes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he is going to do well. That's what I think. I think he's going to do well.
I say he goes halfway, but he ends up popping in on paradise.
All right.
Tanner, let us know if you love a festival. Next.
Party.
Taylor.
Taylor? Okay, I already got something.
Okay.
Taylor loves to do hard 75. You know what that is? It's like that program where it's like you don't eat any sugar, you read 20 pages a day, you work out twice a day.
Yep.
He's really into self-help. He's not a
Yes.
self-help guy. Like, he doesn't speak, but he's a guy who loves, like, he loves like motivational quotes. He loves going to conferences that are like, be the best you ever.
He loves a conference.
He loves a Tony Robbins tape.
He
You know what I
loves
mean?
it. He loves it. And there's one of two options for Taylor. Taylor's either going to come in and he loves his Tony Robbins energy, but he's either going to be like so shy and quiet and he's trying to get that energy, but he's having a hard time, or he's going to be loud in the house. And it's going to be a lot. And it's going to be a lot.
He's got energy. He's got a lot of energy.
I just picture him absolutely being particular about like the type of coffee he drinks, the type of whiskey he drinks.
Yeah, he drinks like bulletproof coffee.
That's
you know
what
what I
I'm
mean? 'Cause
saying.
That's like performance.
Yeah.
Okay,
He puts the butter in his coffee.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Could be our fitness instructor.
He's doing something basic. I feel like if you're really into motivational quotes, like to the level that Taylor is, you're doing something just kind of like honestly, what
Tanner
was doing, like mortgage lender, just something kind of just like that. What do you think?
I have to get a fitness instructor one in here. Okay.
Let's do it.
Loan officer,
there you
mortgage
go.
lender. Okay.
I don't know what the difference between a mortgage officer and a mortgage lender and a loan officer. They sound like they're cousins basically, or brothers. You know what I mean?
Maybe they are.
Taylor's got class
32.
clown energy.
32.
Self-described goofball. That's a little scary. Means he's not very funny.
Yikes.
But
he follows the Renaissance pyridation diet. It's all about macros, baby. Oh my God.
Nailed. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I nailed this one.
You nailed it.
I said he's a mortgage lender and he's obsessed with that kind of stuff. It's literally likes music you can bump and grind to.
Ew. That's a weird way to say it.
Bad description, dude.
Oh no, it's okay, Evan. This is a problem. It literally says all about macros, baby. He follows a specific diet. He talks about being that he's the self-described goofball. Okay, he likes music you can bump and grind to. He's loud. Taylor will surprise his partner with breakfast in bed or a cup of coffee, and it's going to be bulletproof coffee. But of course, he takes forever to fold his laundry.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yikes.
This is, you know what? This is just someone who hates his job and but is also has a lot of energy. So he's just putting him. It's a lot of like, I have a lot of energy to put, and I hate my job, so I got to put it everywhere else. And it's just these random things.
I just feel like Taylor is going to be the guy who is going to have a problem with every guy in the house.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be in early on being like, this guy's here for the wrong reasons. This guy's here for the wrong reasons. And he will go and tell Charity that everyone's here for the wrong reasons. That's who Taylor's going to be. It's going to be a big personality and it's going to rub people the wrong way. I might like you as a person, dude, but I am
not liking this.
This is a red flag-ish bio.
Next.
Yikes. Next. Warwick. Oh, I love Warwick.
Now,
I love the name. I love the style.
Warwick definitely loves Coachella.
This is maybe our Coachella BB.
This is more of the Coachella BB for sure.
Warwick is like very much club promoter vibes. He has to live in Los Angeles.
He's
or
already
New York.
wearing the uniform of ex-Bachelor people who you see at Coachella and Stagecoach.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Just
Warwick,
like,
welcome to the
up?
family, baby.
Yeah,
you are perfect for this. He is, he's got to be like club promoter or something in the industry of hospitality industry. It might say just hospitality industry, but it's going to be involving club, luxury, bottle service type vibe. It has to be, or in fashion in some way. I mean, he's very stylish, but the way he's leaning in, this guy, he entertains. Yeah. He entertains people.
I'm going to say swim coach.
Well, that would
just because it's out of nowhere. Construction manager in Nashville. Wow, the picture, I was not ready for that.
Okay, Nashville, though, we got a big city.
Yeah, but it just
you guys, I am so thrown off. Construction manager, fun facts, he's a rule follower, he likes Legos, and he dreams of going to an English Premier League game. This is not the vibe.
He's kind of nerdy. Rule follower in Legos.
Okay, I'm loving Warwick.
Romantic dinner.
I'm loving Warwick.
Been to Japan multiple times.
He is handsome. He's got dope style, but he's I love a role follower because I'm a role follower. And the Legos thing, I love him. He seems dynamic.
He seems cool. I like his vibe.
Oh my God, it says he's a bit of an overthinker. Yes.
So he's an anxious
Warwick,
BB.
We'd have great conversations.
Yes. You and my wife would be best friends.
Oh my gosh, I love him.
Okay.
He's going to be dynamic. His mom's Japanese
going to make it
roots.
halfway.
Oh my goodness. Okay. His dream date is grabbing a romantic dinner. Oh, and he's a cutie pie. The people are going to like Warwick. He's going to be super cute in his ITMs. I bet he'll have a fun sense of humor too with his little, listen, us anxious babies sometimes.
Charming.
We can have a good sense of humor. I bet in his ITMs, he's going to have good ITMs. He might not, like you said, he's an overthinker. So that might be tough for him on this. It might make him anxious. But I think the people are going to love him. And I think he's going to be a great ITM player, contestant.
I like him.
I like you, Warwick.
We'll definitely be seeing him around.
But also a construction manager, so that's a stressful job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how you're...
But I think that he just kind of like, that's a job that he had. Maybe his dad did it and kind of showed him it, but I don't think it's his passion. Dinners and Legos, and I don't know. I think he's got some depth. Like soccer, wants to travel. Yeah.
I love you, Warwick. I'm a fan.
Last one.
Oh my gosh, it's our last. Okay, here we go. Xavier. Okay. Xavier is the way he's leaning in, his smile, I feel cozy immediately.
I was just about to say, Xavier is super close with his family.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got brothers and sisters and they're all just like really close.
I want to go out to dinner with him.
Yeah. He's just got like love spending time with the family vibe. I don't know why.
Oh my God. I'm having these same feelings that I felt with Warwick, with Xavier. Like, I like you.
He's
I immediately
sensitive.
feel it. Yeah.
He's got sensitive eyes. He
does. He has kind eyes.
He's got kind eyes and he doesn't like to ruffle feathers.
It's the lean in. It's the lean in that's like, to me, it's the good dinner conversation. It's like, I'm going to meet him on a Bumble and we're going to meet up at a date. And even let's just say we don't end up having chemistry.
Yeah.
I know that I'm going to have a great time with him and we're going to have great conversation, but I'm not getting like hyper energy. I'm getting like
chill,
calm energy, good conversation. This might be a front runner to me.
Oh, interesting. I think he's going to be too passive for the show.
Okay.
He hits me as sweet and just chill. And unless Charity's looking for really laid back and chill and kind of sweet, he's not going to be fighting for position. He's not going to be the one. So unless they have like an electric connection that allows him to be able to sit back, I think that he's going to be chill. And I think that he's not going to be the one trying to kind of like, he's going to be the one that like 2-3 weeks in, he's going to start getting frustrated about the fact that he hasn't been able to get any time. That's my guess. I
feel good about him.
Okay.
And I love his kind eyes. And I'm going to guess. I'm going to say that he is in a similar field as Charity.
Okay.
And I think he's either a therapist or in like social work. But I'm going to go therapist.
Okay.
And I think they're going to connect because of that. Whoa.
Biomedical scientist. Damn.
From North Carolina.
6'6".
Oh. He is
6'6",
he is tall with those kind eyes.
He's
and
definitely
he
the
is
tallest
a
person there.
scientist.
Interesting. So
And
he's
him and Charity are the same age.
Whoa.
I feel good about this. He is 6 foot.
Enjoys knitting.
Oh my God.
Built his own computer.
For video games.
Ideal first date is skydiving.
This man, his ideal first date is skydiving, and he likes knitting.
So he's adventurous, but he's also nerdy, but he's also tall and handsome. He's kind of got it all.
Adventurous. He's smart. He's in touch with his sensitive side. Like this man. Oh, I got chills on my body. Did we just see our front runner?
He's going to be up there.
Let's see here. And it also says his scientific research also has the smarts and charisma to match. So he seems like he might have a dynamic personality. I say he's top 2, baby.
All right.
In a relationship, Xavier will show his partner with compliments because he genuinely wants to see his future wife. Oh, I love this. He loves a compliment. Compliments only. His parents have been married for 30 years and they're happy. And, Charity has a similar family situation. So they'll connect in with that. Wow. He admires his mom and wants to find a partner who can give their children the kind of love he received as a kid. Ooh,
strong front runner.
I think this might be our front runner. Save the best for last. Well,
that was fun, and that was intense, and that was exhausting.
Was this a 3-hour episode that we just put out?
Yes, I honestly think so.
Well, we love you all so much. Thank you for joining us on that wild ride, that long ass ride.
Is next week first episode?
I'm excited.
Let's go.
So first episode airs on Monday. I believe it's a little bit of a later start time. I think it's 9 p.m. on Mondays, but we will be here dropping the first recap of Charity's first episode of her season on Wednesday. We will see you soon. Have a beautiful weekend.
Let's go. Love you all.
Bye, guys. Bye.